I swear I forget to unmute my mic every single time when I start to stream. Hey there, everybody. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Puborama, and in today's live stream, we're going to be grinding out the Titan job once again and seeing how fast we can earn money in Grand Theft Auto Online. This mirrors my face look really small in the corner of the screen here. Let me make my face a little bigger. Why do I look so small? Ooh, yeah, look at that arm hair. Okay, let's fix that. That should be better. I would say something like that. Alright, let me get some music on in the background that's not too loud. Let me scroll to the beginning. Boom. Okay. That should be good. Alright, that should be fine. Alright. I think we're good now. I think we're good. Everything's ready. Everything's set up. Well, let's get this grind on. I am gonna see, hopefully, how fast we can earn money here. We obviously have the whole Oscar Guzman, and we're gonna be doing this today. I'm gonna also try and speedrun it, so I'm gonna set up a live split. Let me get my camera set up really quick. Okay. Why do you look so small? That's what she said. You're right. You're right. Let me get live split set up. Here we go. All right. So yeah, we're going to see how fast I can try and speedrun the heist today. I need to set up like a dedicated GTA window, but I don't have that set up right now. I just use display capture because I'm too lazy. So I just have it set to my camera so people don't like stare at my files. Okay, close that. Close that, and okay, I've got live split. Perfect. Alright, now I can set it back to display capture. Boom. And that should be set up. And then if I drag this to like, that should be a fine size. And then we go to control global hotkeys. Okay, done. So now we can see how fast we're able to do it. Now, before we actually start this up, I need to make my way to a weapon workshop because I need rounds for my explosive sniper. Okay. So let's go to service vehicles, terabyte. Let's request our terabyte. We can get that set up. Also, let me close Blitz in the background. We don't need that open. Let me also click my Rockstar Games launcher. Is there anything else I should close in the background? Not really. That should be all fine. Okay. Perfect. Oh yeah, let me zoom in on chat so I can see what you guys have to say. There you go. Alright, sweet. Let's go to our terabyte really quickly. I'm just gonna use... Oh, my spare spawn over there, bro. You know what? Actually, wait a sec. I can just go right here. And personal aircraft. And we can just do a Raiju. And then we can turn the Raiju around and fly it right over to where we need to go. Oh, I didn't realize our terabyte was like this close. It's fine though. Raiju will get the trick done. So let's land right over here. Okay, that works. Alright. And let's hop inside. Was doing my salvage yard so I can get that AFK money grind while Guzman. That's obviously very smart. Thank you for reminding me. Let me grab some of my passive money here. My salvage yard's made 20k, my agency's made 40k, arcade's made 8,000, nightclub's made 100,000, and my garment factory's made 3,000. I don't know exactly how much we just claimed because I've got a big old black bar covering it. But yeah, let's buy some. For any of you that aren't aware, the terabyte does actually have like Mark II ammo and everything that you can resupply here, which does make the terabyte really, really useful because I can purchase all of my rounds here that I need, as we can see. So I need to go to my sniper. There you go. Purchase all that ammo. I think all these weapons have full ammo already. Indeed they do. Okay. Sweet. Nice. Happy Saturday, John Kuiznew. I'm very bad at pronunciations, but happy Saturday. Okay, so we've grabbed our ammo and everything. Now we are ready to do the Oscar Guzman. So let's just hop into our plane so we can go 30 feet. But it's fine, it's still faster. Thanks for the tips on the Guzman file. Nice. I'm probably going to make a video maybe tomorrow because obviously while it's still hot on the times 2 money, I'm going to go over tomorrow how you can take advantage of everything. And I'm going to try and showcase like the bombing method. We're going to mess around with that today as well. We're going to see how well we can do that. So let's head over here. And then we need to despawn our plane, and we need to call out a personal vehicle. So manage vehicles, return personal vehicle to storage. And then we got to go to our mechanic. And let's get out a... let's use the Vigilante. I still think the Vigilante is probably the best overall vehicle to use. So we got to go to our Eclipse Boulevard garage and Vigilante. Sweet. I took the day off. Movie night? Sweet. Gotta love movie night. Alright, so now we're all set up. And Oscar Guzman Files Again, up and running. Boom. Alright, let's start that. Well, actually, we don't need to start the stopwatch yet, because we have to do this, confirm, play, and then the moment we load in, we'll start the stopwatch. Alright, and we are moving now. Alright, let's start that. Let's hop onto our motorcycle. And let's head over to this area. Okay. I'm going to bed. Just wanted to hop on and say... I'll take a look at what you said in just a moment. Let me get this tower destroyed. Alright, let's pull out our explosive sniper. And then we got to hit this once. Twice. Okay. That's destroyed. And now, what people told me is that you can run down to the road here and call out your Vigilante. Is this true? I don't know. We're going to find out. Mechanic. And then they run all the way down here. Okay. And then we go to this and Vigilante. Bro, I can't request it? Bruh. Well, hopefully I can destroy this with the explosive sniper. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we gotta reload one more time. 1, 2. Okay. Well, not being able to grab my Vigilante kinda sucks. Guess I'll just steal this motorcycle here. Let's just grab this. There's not really much I can do about that, is there? There really isn't. Okay, there you go. Take you out. Alright. Oh well. Boom. Is that why I can't request to here as well? Ah, that's why. Okay, so you know what? I want to try this. I want to try this again, guys. I want to try this out of curiosity. Let's retry this. And what we're going to do is, because this time I don't have to wait a cooldown to call my Vigilante, let me redo it. And I want to see if this time I can go into the Manage Vehicles tab and request it. I think the reason why it wouldn't let me do that yesterday is because of the same problem where I actually had to wait for my mechanic to be able to call it in. So let's try this one more time. Let's reset the stopwatch and let's see how this works, right? So what you're supposed to be able to do is you're supposed to be able to call out the Vigilante and then shoot it, and it'll be a lot faster. And I want to test this because obviously, sure, restarting it wastes a minute or two, but I want to make a guide on the fastest way to do it. And the goal is to get 45 minutes. So if we can do this in 45 minutes, it'll be perfect. So we're going to see. So this time if I go to Manage Vehicles, there you go. It does let me request my Vigilante. Okay, so let's try this again. And we'll see how this works. Okay. And we head right up here. Okay, so what you do is you head up here. We pull out our explosive sniper. And destroy that. Destroy that. I think we destroyed the transmission tower. And then if we go to Manage Vehicles, we're too far from the road right now. But if we head down here, now I can request my personal vehicle. And that should be the Vigilante. Okay, there you go. And now we can hop into the Vigilante before the Streamer 216 is here. Yes, this is what we wanted. See, this is much more efficient. You can call out the Vigilante before you start the mission. That doesn't work. My car was called out before the mission. For this mission, your vehicle does not spawn. So this is the fastest way to do it. So now, if we chill here, as we can see, there's 1. Okay, I'm just gonna keep shooting missiles. Here we go. Boom, boom. Yeah, this is the way you want to do it. This is how you want to do it. There we go. That is way better. Okay, and then we can take our vigilante, and we're gonna see if we can just yeet it over the countryside here. Okay, here we go. All right, you ready? Here we go. Hooah! Okay. You know what? Oh, it's close. It's gonna be close. No, no, no. Come on, give me that rocket boost. Why won't it give me the boost, bruh? Sometimes the vigilante doesn't make sense. Like, there's no rocket boost being charged. There you go. Now it's being charged. Okay, and boom. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Well, it's definitely a quick way to do it. I need to find, like, the perfect spot to launch my car up, but it definitely seems like this is a pretty doable way, to be honest. Alright, and we come down here. Honestly, though, not that much faster than the motorcycle. I think as I said, I have to find a spot where I can actually launch the vigilante perfectly. And if we do that, we'll be fine. But not bad. 2 minutes and 20 seconds is pretty quick. On the second part of the mission, when you get the plane, if you kill yourself, you don't have to worry about going back to the hangar? On the second part, you don't have to worry about going back to the hangar. What do you mean? So if I just die right now? I don't know what you mean. We're going to try this. Let's see. I don't know what you mean by that. You don't have to go back to the hangar in this mission anyway, do you? I don't think you do. Let me see. We're going to test it. I mean, at the end of the day, I've got enough money on this account to just mess around. And we're only at the beginning of the run. So I'm trying to mess around and see exactly what's going on and everything like that. No, I don't know what you mean, to be honest. I don't know what you're referring to by you don't have to go back to the hangar. I don't know what you mean. I really don't know what you're referring to be entirely honest. On the second part of the mission, when you get the plane, if you kill yourself, you don't have to worry about going back to the hangar. I don't know what you mean by that. I'm so confused. Transit... Okay, I don't know what that's talking about. Alright. Well, yeah, sometimes when I read comments and I try to figure out what they mean, I have a hard time. Do the revolver glitch with the heavy revolver Mark II with FMJ insta-drops it? Oh, wait, we gotta try that, guys. We gotta try that. Wait, it insta-drops it with the heavy revolver Mark II. With FMJ, you said. Alright, we gotta try this. That sounds kind of huge. Alright, we gotta try this. We gotta try this. Let me call out my terabyte. We're gonna redo that mission, and we're gonna redo it again. I'm interested to see how that works. If it actually insta-drops it, that would be insane. I've not been able... This is why it's always nice to do live streams, because, you know, a lot of times, like, I'll come up with certain ways to do things faster, right? Like, when it comes to the diving method, I came up with that where you drown and then you restart. And that's, like, huge. But, you know, the bombing run, I didn't learn that one. Other people told me about it. Okay, so... Let's put on FMJ rounds. Let's see if this works. I hope this works. I hope you're not joshing me here. So heavy, you said heavy revolver, right? Let me double check. I don't see that anymore. Did you delete your comment? Oh no, I see it. Doing the glitch where it turns into a minigun? Oh, that doesn't help me. I don't remember how to do that glitch, honestly. I don't remember. I know what you're talking about. I've seen it, but that doesn't necessarily help me. Alright. Oh well. We'll try it. We'll do it one more time. We'll start it from the beginning. How you doing, crazy cats? Alright, so let's try this one more time. Let me call Oscar. Where's Oscar? There's Oscar. Heavy revolver Mark II. Does it break it in one shot, though? You said it insta-drops it. Does it break it in one shot? Or do I have to use the glitch? 100% at one shots if you glitch it. How do you do the glitch, though? Because I don't know how to do the glitch. Second of all, No, the ammo wouldn't cost that much money. But, how do you do the glitch? Because I don't even remember. I know what you're talking about. I've seen YouTubers do it. But I don't remember how to do the glitch, to be entirely real. Alright, let's head back over to the hangar. Alright, this time we're actually we're gonna do the stopwatch. Now, to what I've been told, to get the plane to spawn, the second plane to spawn at the hangar, you have to grab the mogul, and then after that it will always spawn there. So after we do this speedrun, we'll do it on the Legacy Edition. I could do the Legacy Edition now. Need to be in first person to do it. That doesn't help me. I mean, I could probably watch a tutorial, but here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do, guys. I'm going to load up GTA... trying to think. So, I have the Legacy Edition, and I have this version of the game. Here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to speedrun it, and we're going to speedrun this first on the Legacy Edition, and then we're going to speedrun it on this edition. And the reason why is because I want to test something. So you guys have told me in the comments that if I have gotten the mogul once as a secondary objective, it will always give me the mogul. Like, it will always give me it. That's what I've been told. So, we're going to test that. I just did a run on Legacy Edition today. I was waiting for a cooldown, so I did a run on my Legacy Edition today. That's what you saw the video with the bombs earlier, which means I obviously grabbed the mogul as a secondary target. So we're going to test that. We're going to test that. You shoot and press the weapon wheel at the same time and it glitches. Then the very last bullet is like a minigun. Interesting. You shoot and press your weapon wheel at the same time. And you have to do it in first person. You'll always get the second one. Yeah, we're going to try that. We're going to see if I always get the second one. We're going to test that now. So I'm going to load up a Legacy Edition and Enhanced are actually separate on PC, which is nice because it means that I can load up separate runs and I don't have to wait for the cooldown. So we'll do the Legacy Edition first, and then we'll do the Enhanced after. I want you guys to let me know if you can see a difference in the graphics as well on Legacy versus Enhanced. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? Hezad, how you doing? My first run I took both moguls, and now forever I have all of it. I had it once, but I never took the second mogul. What I did is one of the missions I restarted, and then for some reason it gave me the mogul, but Rockstar patched that. So I have never grabbed the mogul as a secondary objective. But if that is the case, I will make a video tomorrow talking about once you get the mogul for the first time, it will always give you it after. But I obviously need to be able to confirm it. So we're going to do that on the Legacy Edition. This is the easiest way to confirm it. So that's what we're going to do. All right. Let me set it to... you guys should be able to see what I'm doing here, right? Here we go. Online. Invite-only session. Here we go. Maybe it's patched. I haven't tried today. Yeah, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. That's why I'm doing the run on Legacy Edition first. That way I can see if it's patched or not. This is going to be the easiest way to do it. Alright, let's head into online. That works on next gen. I have no clue. No, it shouldn't matter what generation we play on. I am interested to see if the glitch that you were talking about with the, if I can get that to work. So you have to go into first person and the weapon wheel and shoot at the same time. Let's see if we can do that. You ready? Alright, we go into first person with this. And then weapon wheel and shoot at the same time. Yeah, I don't know how to do this glitch. I'm gonna be honest. I give up. Oh well. It doesn't really matter too much. Let's hop into our property here. And let's also request our car. Mechanic. I can already tell the graphics aren't as good. Yeah, they're definitely not as good. I mean, thankfully, it's not that big of a deal, but you can definitely tell they aren't as good.
I'll bring it by.
Okay. And then while that's here, let's also request delivery not available. Why is my terabyte delivery not available? Do we have to go outside? Okay, there you go. Alright, let's request our terabyte, and the reason why is because I want to, again, my sniper on this account is not actually explosive, so we're gonna go, swap it over to, we're gonna go swap that over to explosive rounds really quick. Select something else, then swap to it. It has to be... Okay, that sounds... I'm not gonna lie, I'd have to mess around. There's too much effort right now to figure out how to exactly glitch my revolver to do that. It sounds interesting, but at the same time, if I'm making a guide for people, I think using the Vigilante is just as easy, to be entirely honest. Ew, my terabyte's still ugly because I don't have the career progress on this account. Alright, so let's head over here. Heavy sniper, and then magazines, and we want incendiary rounds. Oh wait, no, not incendiary, explosive. And then we can purchase full, and then might as well get some explosive. Okay, sweet. Alright, there you go. Now, oh no, we can't call that out. Can't get our presser because we can't use it for the mission. Bro, Ren, what are you and Crazy Tax talking about? What the hell am I reading? What is this F1 poob chat going on in here? You absolute pooblers. I mean, I don't mind it. It's just every time I look over, you guys are talking about Ferrari while I'm playing GTA. Alright, here we go. Weapon wheel plus revolver. Shoot and wait for character to shoot automatically. Or, hear me out. I call out the Vigilante, and boom, easy. Alright, Oscar Guz... Oh. One sec, guys. We have to cancel this. If you don't know, you can cancel the setups. I'm not sure why you would cancel the setups, but if you go onto the phone, and you scroll until you find Oscar, you can cancel and then restart. So let's do that now. No, no, that's not what I wanted. No, no, I didn't want to request work. No, shut up. Is it not going to let me cancel? I just realized I can't. Oh my god. What a disaster. I just realized I can't cancel it. Alright, let's do the finale here. I want to see how fast we can do the finale. Well, either way, I'm going to showcase to you guys how you can do the finale with the bombs. And I guess we have to set up on my... I forgot, because this is my first run through, I can't cancel it. I forgot I can't look. It's... Oh, frick! Bro! Ah! It's my first run through on this account, so I literally can't cancel it. Oh, that's so irritating. Oh, that's so irritating. All right, well, let's see how quick I can do it on this account, and we'll compare it to how... I don't know. That's just so sad. Oh well. I forgot I didn't finish it. I don't remember why I didn't finish it. I guess I just left before I finished off the video. Bruh. You'll spawn at the start with a buzzard. Yeah, I know if you're playing this on normal mode, you can die and then restart with a buzzard. But we're pretending this is on hard mode. I can still rock it. Yeah, we'll see how fast I'm able to do it. I'm just so sad that I couldn't cancel it. Alright, well, I guess after this, we'll swap back over to my next gen. Oh, well. Not too big of a problem. What did he mean about not going back to the hangar if you kill yourself after you get the plane? I don't know. Sometimes I read comments from people, and I literally do not understand what they're saying. You don't even have to leave the hangar to shoot down the tower in the first mission with the sniper. Yeah, but the problem is the plane's gonna spawn way ahead. Why would I do that? If I destroy it from there, the plane's gonna spawn so early that I might not even have the chance to destroy it. So I think the way that I do it is more efficient, personally. Alright, so here we go. We head over the plane. Just like this. Okay. And catch it a little bit. Come on. And then we use the bombs now. Alright, here we go. Easy. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. Little slower. Okay. There you go. This time, I will not lie, I'm failing a bit at bombing the plane. It's very hard to do this properly, and it's because the plane just constantly moves. But you know, something I also do want to test is I want to see how much damage these machine guns do versus the ones that you would use, for example, on the... I wonder if it's easier to do it like this. But I'm interested to see how much damage these machine guns do versus bombing the plane. Or versus, you know, using the mogul alone. Okay. Yeah, these machine guns don't seem that effective, I won't lie. I don't know why my plane was so much slower to get to the point this time. I think it was just the way I decided to fly. Yeah, it definitely seems like using the bombs is a much more effective path than using the machine guns, because these machine guns do not do a lot of damage. I'm going to be entirely real. They really don't. Yeah, if you're going to use the machine guns on the plane, you might as well just not, because this is clearly not near... This is not as effective as just using the bombs. I'll be real. It's not bad, but, like, at this point, you might as well just use the normal way of doing it. Yeah, that's what I'll say. Okay. Now, if you want to catch the plane, we go over here. Come on. I'm so close to catching it, but not yet. Oh, we're almost over it. Almost. Almost. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Oh, I can't see with that. Okay. Ooh. Okay, come on. No. Oh, this is so challenging. Okay. Okay, here we go. There you go. That's not bad. I mean, the bombs are definitely an effective approach. You just have to be able to do them properly. Like, you can see, this is really challenging if you don't do it right. But if you can do it right, it's really good. We did a lot of damage to the Titan there at, like, that little brief moment. So, I think the best way to take advantage of the bombs is when you first spawn in, you need to just hit the hell out of the plane. That's by far the easiest way to do it. Because, like, this isn't bad, to be fair. But this was about the same time as it normally would have been able to do anyway. You have to do the bombing right at the beginning. That is how you do it. Like, if you watch the video I posted earlier today, I was doing it right as you spawn in, and that is by far the quickest way to do the bombing. Any other way, and it's going to be much slower. It's definitely going to... I'm going to have to mess around with it and do a couple attempts, because I've only done it like 4 times, and I got the hang of it when I first started doing it, but obviously that was a little while ago, so I'll have to mess around. Now what we're going to do is we're going to jump out of our plane here and parachute right now. This part is definitely faster if you use your own personal plane versus what the game gives you. Oh, there's nobody in that car. Okay, let's take out the helicopters. There you go. Take you out. Oh, can't get you. Okay. Did something just blow up on me? I committed suicide. The helicopter I shot blew up on me, bro. That's what happens. Yeah, the helicopter that I shot out of the sky landed and blew up on me. Bruh. Also, let me know if the music's too loud, because I can turn it down. I cannot believe that the helicopter landed on me. What the heck, bruh? Oh, that's so goofy. Also, for any of you wondering, I do not play with auto-aim. I don't really like it that much, to be entirely honest. I just like free aim a lot better. I think it's easier, too, if you learn how to use free aim properly. Come on. There you go. Alright, let's put on some armor and get you. That was our last shot as well. Come on, show me your little head. Come on. There you go. Alright, let's get this done. Here we go. You can spawn personal vehicles. I always spawn the Corvette. Yeah, not a bad idea. I actually tried. I had a bunch of attempts to try out different ways to I had a bunch of different attempts on how to blow up the Titan 250D as fast as possible. I actually tried calling out the Vigilante, but unfortunately explosions don't really do that much to it. If only you could call out something with an explosive machine gun. Not bad, though. Now we gotta wait for the ammo to spawn. Where's this guy? There he is. There you go. Eat some snacks. Oh, can't get you. Gotta wait for him to show me his head. There you go. Whoop. Alright. And I don't see anybody over here. I do see that vehicle coming over here, though. There you go. There you go. Kill those people. Imagine listening to Blue Steel on stream. I don't know what that is, so I'm going to be entirely honest. I don't know if I disappointed you, but I literally have no clue what that is. Alright, let's take out the helicopter because we can. Only takes like a second anyway. Put on more body armor, and now we can start loading ammunition, and we'll be done with this mission. Beats then used the Vigilante in his stream and did next to nothing in wave damage. Yeah, I tried it. It's terrible. You do not... You know, while I do a lot of videos and stuff on the fastest ways, I can tell you that the amount of effort I put into the streams and videos, I put 10 times into, you know, messing around with the fastest ways to complete things here and there. And by far, the longest time is just trying to think of ways to outsmart Rockstar's, you know, game. Game audio is very low. Yeah, I'll mess around with it after this. Legacy Edition is really annoying, and my Windows button doesn't work at all. Okay, come on, get in. I definitely think grabbing the Mogul's faster. If I can get the bombing run done at the beginning properly. When you first fight the Titan, that is when it's slowest. So that's when using the Mogul will be most effective. Alright, here we go. So now all we have to do is destroy the targets and we're done. Not bad. Imagine not knowing the artist even though you're streaming their music. I just checked on a non-copyright playlist. That's all you did. How much sleep do you even get? I saw you on Discord at 3 to 5 a.m. I sleep just fine. I usually pre-schedule my videos. So, you know, sometimes like today I woke up at 1 p.m. because I have my videos pre-scheduled. So that's kind of how it works. Alright. Can you spawn personal vehicles during this? Ah, that's what that answer was for. Hopefully I can shoot these. Yes, I can. Okay, nice. Boop. And boop. Alright, let's reload. I mean, honestly, this is not a bad time. Now, what somebody told me... Oh! Oh! My brain worked! Oh, that guy earlier in the chat who said you can blow up or you can commit suicide and not have to go back to the hangar. I think he was referring to this. I think once you destroy, we're going to test that. But apparently if you just blow up the plane after you finish this last part of the mission, it's going to spawn you at the hangar or something. I don't remember, but that's what I heard. So we'll have to test that. Okay. And boom, 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 boom. No! Sag. What happened to you with the mule on your last stream is crazy. You mean the one that just blew up randomly in the building? Yeah, that one was a little wild. I still don't know why that happened. I don't think anybody knows why that happened. Alright. And then we're gonna head over here. Going to church lure tomorrow? You going to church. For any of you that don't know Ren, I can tell you they are not the kind of person that I would think of going to church. It's kind of goofy how you can see, like, if I exit and enter the screen, you can see where the train is. That's so weird. Can I move? Nah, it's kind of annoying you can't move the camera on this point of view. Alright, so let's head over here. Can we get this stream to 200 viewers? Can we get the stream to 200 viewers? Alright, here we go. Alright, and boom, 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 boom. And then boom and boom. Okay, so what I was told is that if you just blow up the plane, it'll respawn you. So we're going to test it now. You ready? Here we go. We're testing it. That's what I was told. And then you don't have to blow the stuff up. If the game does make me blow this up, I'm loading over to Enhanced, and we're not doing this again. Well, actually, I will try it with the bombing run, though. Alright, let's test the theory. Let's test the theory. Enter the Titan. Okay. Okay. Then what? Huh? Bring the Titan to the hangar. But there's no reason to do this. Why would you do this? There's no benefit. What? What do I gain? Is this faster? Do you guys think that's faster? Or do you think flying... Where were we? We were like, what? Here? We were like somewhere around here. What do you think's faster? Do you think it's faster to kill yourself? And then respawn at Mackenzie at the... I don't know. Just don't enter the Titan? What do you mean don't enter the Titan? Go to the hangar? What do you mean just don't enter the Titan? I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know, that does seem fast. 200 viewers! Yes. I came here from your videos. They were so helpful after being away from GTA for 2 years. That's the only goal, right? A lot of times I'll make videos, and the vast majority of people that try to not like my content are the people that act like I care they have $5 billion in their account. Like, you'll always see people that are like, you know, oh, I've played the Kuiperiko Heist replay glitch for the 8,000th time. Why would I ever watch your video on how to complete the new Dr. Dre VIP method approach or the Mackenzie Field Hangar approach, right? And that's what I mean. You know, you'll get people like that. And those are the people that are always lame. Definitely not faster. Definitely faster. Well, it took me 14 minutes to complete that. I'm glad that I was able to do this. It means in an hour we can redo this on this account and we can see how fast we can complete it. So we'll have to see. But at this point, we can now close GTA on this account. So let me close this, quit game. So after we complete our run through on my expanded and enhanced, we can then try this again on Legacy. And then we'll be able to mess around with it for the best possible time. If you don't enter the Titan, you can't continue the mission. I would assume so. Like your content. Thank you very much, Soktuvos the Great. Appreciated. Thank you for being a channel member. Oh, alright. Think your videos are helpful and fun? That's the only goal. That's the only goal when it comes to my content on the channel, is to help you out and to have fun along the way. So, if that's what I'm achieving, then I am happy. Alright, is GTA gonna start loading up? It says it's running, but I don't see it. That's the big problem. Loading GTA up on PC takes forever sometimes. Like, you guys can sit here, you want to experience this with me? This is what loading GTA up looks like on the PC. You start with a black screen. Then you have to wait for it to do this. Yep. Ugh. Uh-huh. Now we wait. Yep, there you go. Boom, boom, boom. You can destroy the train with a vigilante. Okay, but what about the Kosatka? What am I going to destroy the Kosatka with? That sounds like a lot of effort. How am I going to destroy the Kosatka? And the Titan's fast. It's much faster to fly the Titan to those locations. Why would I destroy the train with that? I don't know about that one. That sounds like really awful. I'm gonna be entirely honest. You know you can't play PC games if you don't turn on your PC. Okay. Cayo Perico Heist is more fun, but that's probably because I'm not great at the airfield. Well, there's only one way to get better, and that is practice. Okay. Yep, don't care. Online. Nope, nope. Okay. Alright, now we are actually able to do this in Expanded and Enhanced. This is where I'll mainly be playing GTA from now on anyway. I was just saying I saw one attempted. I know I wasn't trying to say to do that. Whoever is attempting that, you have to think of it logically, right? The Vigilante can go 156 miles per hour with rocket boost in a straight line without braking, without turning. The Titan 250D can go like 150, 160 miles per hour, and it flies like the Crow does. So it's just flat better to use the, the plane. So our Vigilante should already be spawned outside. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna actually try and speedrun this here, see how fast we can do it. And we're gonna compare my fastest speedrun this way versus with the plane, and we're gonna see the difference, okay? So we're gonna do one with the plane, one without. We'll see how we can do it. So let's hop on to the monitor. Oscar Guzman, up and running. Set it to hard mode. Boom, 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 boom. And the moment we start walking, I'm gonna start the screen. All right, and boom. Okay, here we go. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get our motorcycle and head over here. And then I wonder if it'd be more efficient. Can I see the tower from right here? If I can, we can go to manage vehicles, request my Vigilante, and then we can pull out our sniper, and we can. Okay, there's 1, 2, and then we can hop. Okay, this is better here. This is definitely better here. So the tower's destroyed, then we can hop in our Vigilante, which is right here. And we can rocket boost it. And boom, easy. Okay. And then let's launch our Vigilante right over here. Turn it around. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There you go. And there's our last one. Easy. That was pretty quick, I'm not gonna lie. However, it didn't matter how fast it was because I'm stuck on a bridge. Okay. So now that we've done that, let's try and launch our Vigilante over the mountain. Okay. Oh. This is the problem with the Vigilante. It is so bad on its off-roading because of the fact it has, like, 0 suspension. But what we're going to do is we're going to bring it right... Oh, my God, bro. It is so bad on its off-roading. Alright, but let's head over here. Let's squeeze it under this. And then up the hill. And boom. Okay. Not bad. Let me tilt it. Land it beautifully like that. There you go. And then we have to launch it up this, just like that. Alright, let's see how this is. Okay, and I'm going to land it on the nose. That way it stops it immediately. There you go. And then we can bring it right over here. And done. That was pretty quick. I won't lie. That was pretty quick. Sub is the easiest to shoot. It's the train that's hard. I find the train super easy, honestly. As long as you just line up properly with the train, you shouldn't have to worry at all. Then we can hop into the motorcycle. Then we just have to drive it as far as we can in a straight line away, and we're out of the area. And there you go, we're done. That was pretty quick. That was pretty quick. That's 2 minutes and 40 seconds for that. Okay, so after doing this mission, we arrived to the Mogul one. Here's the question. Do you guys think I should get the Mogul and try to bomb the Titan? Or do you think I should just not get the Mogul and skip it and see how fast I can do it without the Mogul on this account, and then with my other account when we finish this mess around with the Mogul? What would you guys rather have? Type in yes if you want me to get the Mogul, and type in no if you don't want me to get the mogul and you want me to do the mogul on my other account. I'm interested to see what you guys want to see. Yes, you want me to get the mogul? Okay, that's one yes. It will affect the speedrun time because I haven't grabbed it on this account yet, so it will take a teeny bit of extra time. Skip it. Okay, so we got 50-50 right now. I don't hit the train engines till last. Exactly. No? Okay, then we won't do it. Then we'll do the mogul on my second. You don't need the mogul? No, the second mogul. Okay. So here we go. Oh, no, I didn't want starting weapon. Knuckle duster. Yes, 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 no. No, no, yes. It's just a bunch of yeses and nos. Alright, here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. We won't get the mogul on this run through. And then I will grab it on my... second one, okay? So what I mean is that on this run through, we're going to see how fast I can complete it without getting the mogul. And then we'll do one more run through again on my other... We'll go back over to my my legacy account, and we'll see how fast we can do it there with the mogul. And we'll compare the times, and then we can see what is better. The buzzard may be better. You can't use the buzzard on hard mode. You can't. Unless there is a way, which if there is, let me know. But to what I'm aware, you can't use the buzzard on hard mode because you die. To what I'm aware, you will literally die. You have to kill yourself to get the buzzard. And if you have 0 lives, you can't die. So, unless you... But why would you do this on normal mode? You're losing like $700,000 worth of profit every time you do it on normal mode. Picking up the mogul, I jumped out of the plane, and one time it crashed in front of the moguls. That's funny. That's so sad. I know exactly what you're talking about, too. I always make sure that the plane's a little bit over the moguls, that way that doesn't happen. Off topic, but MOC Phantom or Hauler? Honestly, just go with the stock one. Go with the Phantom. The Hauler's solid, don't get me wrong, but in general, both of them are the exact same in terms of top speed and overall performance. So it's really just what you like the look of better. And the hauler is a bit smaller, which means it can be easier to move it in and out of larger areas. But in general, I think the MOC cab looks, the Phantom cab looks nicer, so it's really down to what you like. Mogul sounds like a slur, I see. I'm curious how much time you need to get the second mogul and how much time you save in the finale. Well, the thing is, to what I'm aware, is once you grab the mogul once for the setups, you don't have to grab it again. That's what I've been told. Alright, so let's jump out. And let's parachute now. And then you always parachute to the black mogul. And the reason why is because the black one does not have an enemy standing on it. So you parachute to the black one, and then your character is going to go inside of it. You go into health and ammo, and you go to snacks. And then if you take any damage, you just spam snacks. But for the most part, we just ignore these guys. Here we go. Okay. And we're done. Easy. Not too bad. Phantom can throw sticky bombs. Can the hauler not? I don't think any ground vehicle will work as well. Too much terrain. Yeah, there's no point to use any ground vehicle for these the missions here. There's no point. Alright. Now we just gotta not deal with the planes. Planes are super easy. I know there's people that are like, oh, you can fly low and dodge the missiles, but trust me, I like when they shoot missiles, and the reason why is occasionally these planes will crash into each other and shoot each other with the missiles. So I just fly in a straight line like this, and then you can see that sometimes those missiles go very close to each other. So if you just fly in a straight line, sometimes you'll see those planes will crash. Hauler can't? That's interesting. I did not know that. That's why I had 4 helis for the weapon crate prep. Yes, indeed. Alright. We're still flying fine here. The audio should be better, right? For the game now. It should be loud enough to keep up with the audio of the music. Come on. Crash into each other. I don't think they're going to. Unfortunate. Alright, well, let's head right over to the location here. These will get destroyed. Ooh, that was a little sussler. That was a little sussler there. It doesn't even matter if you get shot, though, with a missile. I think this thing can survive, like, 10 missiles, so you shouldn't have to worry anyway. Once you get inside this circle here, whoever, Oscar's going to start shooting down these planes. So we can see the first one get shot down. And the second one gets shot down, and we're going to leave the area now. And there goes the third one. Boop. Bye-bye. Okay. So while those are getting destroyed, we pull out the bombs. Now, does this have... I want to check. What bombs does this have? Ah, interesting. We're going to grab the second mogul, I'm thinking, guys. We're going to grab it. Actually, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to grab it because we're going to see... We're going to just see how long it takes me to grab the second mogul and complete everything. Because I would assume Rockstar will patch it at some point. Oh yeah, we got some funk here. Yeah, we'll grab the second mogul. A lot of you wanted to see me grab it anyway and test out this method, so we'll try it. We'll try it. We will try it. Is it in your project to make PvP guides? Maybe, but honestly, I don't really PvP as much as I used to anymore. You know, back in the day, I used to PvP a lot because the only way you could do sale missions was in public lobbies. The only way you could source crates was in public lobbies. So if you wanted to earn money in GTA, you had to play in public lobbies. But you don't have to do that anymore. You can do all of it solo. I was able to bomb the flying helicopters on this part. You can. This one here specifically you can bomb. You have to fly a little bit higher, so this helicopter flies towards you, and then if you fly a little bit higher, just like that, sometimes that helicopter will fly into your bombs, and that's how you can do it. Falk is OP, but Femtinel is better. You and your frickin' Femtinel. I think it's always worth bombing the Titan since you get two, and hitting the bombs early either saves you time or leaves you beating it at the same time as the turret. Yeah, I do agree. I do agree with that. So we're going to grab the mogul, especially because if it's true that you automatically get the mogul every time you do it after, then it means I should only have to do this once, and then I'll have the bombs set up in the future every single time. Watch your videos, but I can't seem to get past 55 minutes - 1 hour to complete Oscar Guzman. Well, hopefully this stream will help you out. You can see we got the stopwatch up at the top, and I'm even going to take a detour here. If I'm not mistaken, the Velium does respawn here. That's what I was told. Oh, I am mistaken. It did not respawn. Interesting. I don't know if I want to drive back. I really don't. What? Wait, what? Huh? Okay, guys. Wait, what? What? Did the game bug? What? Did I do it? Oh, there you go. Weird. We're just gonna do it this mogul for now. I was told the Velium respawns here. And since it didn't, that sucks. So, we'll do it on my other account. We'll do it on the Legacy account. I don't know why the heck, I don't know why the Velium wasn't there. Have a good one, Ren. Ultimate speedrun is 100% career progress. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how much career progress I have for this, but I can tell you it's a decent amount. Also, faster way to enter the building, instead of going over to the entrance that a lot of people do, I climb over this fence and then run into the side entrance right here. Alright, here we go. Hop onto the computer. 3. Okay, here we are. Boom, 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 boom. I'm trying to fully upgrade all special vehicles. I got this with 1.5 million hour grind. That's not too bad. I usually like to just grab this little vehicle here. And then I will roll around this corner and drive it over to my Vigilante. I don't know if it's faster to do it this way, but it seems okay. Well, not faster if my character's a frickin' doofus. Okay, okay, game. I get it. I get it. You want to enter the frickin' quad bike, even though my personal vehicle's right here. Sometimes Rockstar logic makes no sense. Like, why would I ever want to enter the quad bike when I'm driving it to my personal vehicle? Alright, here we go. Squeeze through there. And now we go over here. Alright, slow down a bit. Rolling through this corner in the Vigilante is always a bit sus, but... Rocket boost away! Oh yeah, watch this. Hooah! Look at that. This was actually surprisingly efficient. Okay, and there you go. Not bad, actually. Okay, now we have to leave our vehicle facing there so we can leave. And we run right over to this. Enter the keypad. And boom. I had a disaster with this today. I did Cayo Perico run straight after it and felt like it only took 10 minutes. Damn. Cayo Perico is just really fast. In general, doing the Cayo Perico heist should take you about like 40 minutes. I was able to do it in 38 minutes the other day, and that's like really fast. I don't remember if I got Lagos Ancudo or whatnot for my spawns, but 38 minutes for 1.2 million is insane. And even with this being double money, this only slightly beats out Cayo Perico with double money. But because the cooldown is so much shorter on this, it definitely beats it out. But it is still insane how efficient Cayo Perico is. Okay, and boom. This is why I grabbed the extra turret for Oscar's Mogul, but it didn't stay for future finals. Yeah, that's what I was heard, so I don't know if it stays like that permanently. I have had it happen, though, where, like, when I first did my run-throughs on this, it did give me the turret upgrade a couple times, even though I only got it once. So, I'm not really sure. We'll have to mess around with it and see. Okay, bro. There you go. Sometimes, it wasn't hacking there for a moment. I don't know why. It's being a little buggy today. Okay, here we go. I always like to kill this guy just because I can. And because it, for some reason, doesn't alert anybody even though you're shooting a machine gun. Seems like it takes me an hour, everything goes fast, and then sometimes things go wrong. One setup will take a little longer. Well, as I said, hopefully by the time you're done watching today's stream, you will have two different approaches, hopefully, that you can do with this on how to complete it as fast as possible. In general, I think that these are a great way to earn money, and if you're a newer player, the fact that the business itself only costs 1.5 million, that means you can literally earn back all the money this property costs in just your first run-through this week, which is insane. Okay, we're done with that. We hop off. And the diving part is honestly the easiest, which is weird, because normally I hate diving missions. And when I first did this, I complained about there being a diving mission. But honestly, I don't hate it, because now that I've realized that there's only 2 crate spawns, and you can kill yourself and do that method, it makes it a lot easier. So we gotta cut through here, just like so. Oh, that's not what I wanted. And rocket boost! It's the one nice thing about the Vigilante, even though it is a little goofy. If you obviously mess up, you can just rocket boost and you'll be fine. I've always gotten the body armor and the guns in the hangar. And for the final without grabbing them. I usually grab all my stuff before I do a speedrun, of course. So that's what I would recommend to do. Then we're going to cut through here. We're going to rocket boost one more time. And then we slow down right here. And we rocket boost again. Here we go. Okay. And cut through here. Alright, and now we can jump down. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, and now we pull out our gun. Oh, that's not what I wanted. No, 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 no. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, there you go. Hop onto the Ski-Doo. Those guys are on fire, and we leave. Not bad. Did you see that today the speedometers in vehicles didn't work? Are you talking about digital speedometers or, like, analog? Because I don't think analog speedometers ever worked in GTA. Like, ever. Okay, so we gotta park the vehicle right over here. Let me hop off. Swim down. Alright, there's the first crate. I'm gonna do it tonight after work, even if it takes like an extra 30 minutes. Analog and digital? Interesting. I'll have to try it. I know that the digital ones in the past have worked because I've had mods that will actually like tell you your speed, and the mod menus tell you the exact same speed as your in-game would tell you. Here we go. There's the first crate. And... oop, okay. Now that we've grabbed this crate, we have to grab the next one. We're taking a little bit of damage, but that's fine. Okay. And we go over here. Alright. Then we go over here. Boom, 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 boom. Eat some more snacks. Don't want to die. I saw when Subscribe for Tacos was doing this method that I showed him. He was like 0.1 nanometers from dying because he forgot to eat snacks. And I was like, no! Alright, eat some more snacks. Now, what's great about these missions is they always restock your snacks. You never have to worry about grabbing snacks. So we're going to grab this last crate here. Now we just wait for our character to die and we're all good. Grinded up to 15 million last night, then spent it all with an arcade plus G Factory, Garment Factory, max out terabyte. Yeah, stuff is expensive, but because you can earn so much money, you're pretty good. That wasn't good English. Yeah, I'm going on tonight. Yeah, that was not great English, but I still understood it. Listen, I play a game called World of Tanks Blitz where I make content, and the average player of that game is around probably 16 years old, so... And sometimes they don't speak English as their native language to begin with, so, you know, understand what they're saying is already nearly impossible. There you go. Speed! Uh-oh. Oh, okay, we're good, we're good. That could have been really sus. Oh my god, that car got obliterated. That was amazing. Alright, let's head back over to the hangar. Alright. And then we just gotta go up here. Rocket boost. And then we cut right through here, just like so. Okay, not bad, not bad. Nice to see 250 faces on the stream. If you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome. Hopefully all of you are doing well. Hopefully you're all having fun with the content, the speedrun. Hello, Dia. How you doing? What is your grind routine? Well, right now I can tell you that I've been doing a lot of grinding with the Oscar Guzman ×2 money. It's just so good you can't not take advantage of it. The fact that you're earning $1.5 million in 40 minutes, or 45 to 50 minutes of work is insane. It really is insane. So we just got to run back over here. And after hopping inside, go back onto our computer and start up. It's just funny how there's snacks in here, but you never really need them. Alright, here we go. Iron Mule, okay. So when it comes to this mission, you do not want to blow up any of the cars until you do the finale. Or, not the finale, what I mean to say is, you don't want to blow up any of the cars in this mission until you have to scare the Eberhard guards to call in the Iron Mules. And the reason why is because you're going to blow up those Jeeps as you make your way through the mission. Okay, here we go. Just got to go 2.4 miles. Thankfully, because we're in a rocket boosting vehicle, this should be a fairly quick drive. Here we are. And then we got to squeeze through this gap right here. Oh, well, that's not what I wanted. Oh, well. That's the one thing I don't like about the Vigilante. It's so freaking large that sometimes it's a little goofy to control it. You know, the back of it will stick out and hit stuff. It's not the end of the world, but again, like there, it's such a good example. Like this thing is so large. That's what she said, but it seriously is that it can be very annoying when you're driving it because people will get in your way and it'll cause you to kind of ruin your speed run. Very, very irritating. Okay. It's just, I don't know. I like the Vigilante, but at some moments I get very irritated when I'm using it because of the control patterns it has. Alright, here we go. And let's launch ourselves. There you go. Easy. Need to make a mini one? Yeah. I don't know, it's just like the suspension's made out of freaking bouncy balls. Like, it's so goofy. It's still fast, like, don't get me wrong, going 150 miles per hour is still very fast, and it's why I don't mind using the Vigilante at all. It's just, it's goofy. It's very goofy. Okay, there you go. There's one. You have to wait for frickin' Oscar to stop speaking to you before you can head into your car, and then once he does, it'll let you back in. Okay. And just run you over really quickly. The Vigilante does actually extra ramming damage, which is very nice, because if you ever run somebody over, it'll kill them very quickly. Here we go. Hop back into our car. I found that, yeah. The Vigilante's just... It's great, but man, does it suck sometimes. It's just, I wish it had better suspension. That's all I'll say. You would think the Batmobile would have better suspension. But I guess that's one of Rockstar's ways to balance it out, is give it really, really awful suspension to make up for the fact it has really, really good values elsewhere. I was tempted to shoot a rocket there, but I was also worried that I might, like, blow myself up, because I know what happens when I do that. Okay, eat some snacks, and plant the jammer. There you go. Okay, so now that we've planted the jammer, what we do is we take our Vigilante, and we drive it to a little bit of a open area. So we're going to go all the way over here, and we're going to bring it to this area. Then we hop out before those helicopters blow up my vehicle, pull out the minigun, and kill you, and kill you. Okay, and then take you out really quickly, and you. Okay, there you go. Honestly, let's just, there you go, get out the railgun. There you go, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Eat some more snacks. 5, 6. And then we gotta destroy 1 helicopter. There you go, done. It's raised to the max. That's how easy it is, by the way, to do that mission. Like, it's so easy. So we're gonna hop into our car. Yeah, you guys are having fun. Yeah, bye-bye. Anybody else? No? That's a real shame. Okay, so you gotta park the car right here. That's not what I wanted. I did not want to shoot the Iron Mule. But it's alright. We're gonna wait right here. And once the Iron Mule drops, these people are gonna hop out of it, as you're gonna see. And we're gonna eat some snacks and kill you, and then you. And then we hop into the Iron Mule. We go to health and ammo, snacks, and we eat some B's and Q's, and then we deactivate the jammers. Here we go. Alright, done. That's pretty easy. I used the D5 so I could throw sticky bombs, but I exploded several times despite being supposedly completely bulletproof. Here's the thing about the D5. It's bulletproof glass, right? If your car gets shot, it's still taking damage. The Armored Kuruma is bulletproof, but that doesn't mean the car itself will not blow up after a certain amount of sustained fire. And that is the problem with doing a mission with the D5. It's why you notice I immediately got out of the Vigilante. Sometimes people want to ask, oh, why won't you use the missiles to blow up the helicopters? The reason why is because 2 out of the 5 times I've used the Vigilante to do that, the frickin' helicopter blew up due to the fact that the helicopter's miniguns deal, like, insane amounts of damage. So, while in theory it may sound counterintuitive to not use the rockets the Vigilante has, in reality, it is much, much, much more efficient to just get out of your car, use something like a railgun, and call it a day. That would be my advice, personally. 1.7 million per hour is good for beginners if they know what they're doing. It's great for beginners. I mean, 1.5 million an hour is already great. That means if you play GTA for just 2 hours, you're earning $3 million to $3.5 million. I mean, that's absolutely fantastic. Am I on PC or console for today's stream? Today I'm on PC, and then tomorrow, I don't know. I don't really do much on my The Broke to Millions account, just because now that they've added Expanded and Enhanced to PC, there really isn't much of a reason for me to play Expanded and Enhanced on a worse version. I, could do more Broke to Millions videos, but at the end of the day, it's just hard because I don't know if people want to watch a Broke to Millions account in 2025. For GTA 6, sure, right? I mean, TGG's on like his third iteration of Broke to Millions, but at the end of the day, for me, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if there's much of a reason for me to do it. I use the Duco Death. Yeah, Duco Death's great because it has so much durability that even with the miniguns that those helicopters have, there's very little chance they're actually going to blow you up, which is fantastic. Kuruma has worked perfect for me. Yeah, the Kuruma's great because unlike the Coquette D5, it has more durability. A lot of people don't know this about the Kuruma, but it does have more survivability against a minigun than a standard car. I mean, I feel like that should be obvious when you think about it, but yes, like the Kuruma is still an armored vehicle, and it is able to survive quite a bit more gunfire before being destroyed, where a normal car might get destroyed in, a couple bursts from just a pump shotgun, if you think about it. But yeah, Kuruma's great. The only problem with the Kuruma is it's slow. Kuruma goes like 112 miles an hour, maybe not even, where my Vigilante can go 160. And that is a big advantage, because I can get there so much faster in the Vigilante. And as you notice, I didn't rely on the armor. I didn't really ever rely on the armor. So, in reality, if you're a decent player at the game, you shouldn't have to use the armor of your vehicle on any of these missions. It's the speed that allows you to get there that is more important, if you ask me. I used the Duco Death on that mission. Oh, yeah, I read that one. Alright. It's funny how the helis in this mission only have MGs. Makes it so much easier. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, if the helicopters had missiles, it would be very annoying. I would not want to play a mission where a helicopter randomly nukes me with a missile while I'm trying to complete it. Like, to me, that doesn't sound very fun. Monstrosity's been a vibe. Yeah, Monstrosity's great. With HSW upgrade, it goes 136 miles per hour. It's one of the best off-road vehicles in the game. The only thing about the Monstrosity I've noticed is that it likes to spin out a lot, especially on tarmac. It does great off-road, but for some reason, it drives worse on-road for me. I don't know if that's my feelings on it. You guys can let me know what you think about the Monstrosity if you have it. But for me, it does amazing off-road. And then the moment I drive it on-road and I try to turn it, it goes... I've always used the Duco Death. It's amazing. I will always glaze the frickin' Duco Death. I really will. It is such a good vehicle. If you did a Broke to Millions for 2025 on Expanded and Enhanced, hopefully people will watch from 0 to 200 million before GTA 6 releases. Yeah. It's definitely the problem. Alright, let's jump out now. And here we go. And pull out the parachute now. Okay. Boop. Drop the parachute. Honestly, I like this playlist. Fonk is goated. I don't know what you guys think about Fonk, but I love Fonk. It's just... Bonk, bonk, bonk. I feel like it matches GTA as well. Like, this tone of music really matches the GTA style. I'm a regular viewer, but I've noticed you seem more relaxed in your recent videos. Am I mad, or are you finding a new groove? No drop in quality, quite the opposite. Yes. I don't know. I think people... The thing is, when I have two different channels, right? One where I make content for a younger audience of 16 years old, and I brought that style of content to GTA. But what I've realized is that GTA players in general are older. You know? Because we've been playing GTA for so many years that, in general, the player base for GTA Online is older. So I realized that I have to do a different style of how I conduct myself versus my World of Tanks Blitz channel. So that's kind of what I learned, and because of that, it's why I am a bit more relaxed when I do content on this channel. But yeah, That's kind of how I plan to do it more in the future as well. So, we'll see. The thing that always sucks about GTA 5 is just coming up with original ideas, right? I do have, I wrote down, I probably have a list of 10 ideas. Anytime an idea pops into my head, I write it down. Any single time. Sometimes viewers will come up with a cool idea or something that I'll want to test, and I'll immediately write it down. If I see other content creators that have a good idea, I'll immediately write it down. There are always things that I, you know, try to think of that will be new and exciting. Because at the end of the day, GTA 5 as it is kind of a dead game for content. Oh my god, that was the, you gotta agree, that was the most beautiful landing. Look at that! That could not have been better. But there's just, it's hard for, in my opinion, a lot of content creators to come up with new ideas. You see a lot of them that just make the same videos over and over and over. And I have. I'm not going to say I haven't, you know, over the past 2 years, I have posted probably 4 or 5 videos on the best vehicles in this and that category. But at the end of the day, there's new vehicles being added into the game every update, so it's something that's always going to be a thing. But I also try to give you guys, you know, new ideas online, find new session. Alright, so we're on the finale. We're at 34 minutes so far. So we have to do the whole finale as quick as we can. Interested to see how this is going to go. Hey Joe, you can skip taking off the parachute aiming animation if you are holding aim button. I'll have to try that. I actually didn't know that. Alright. But thank you for telling me, Simon. Alright, here we go. Come on. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Is Monstrosity non-HSW good? If you're like an old gen player, if you're asking like on PS4, I still think it's great, honestly. I think the Monstrosity is just really good in general. It's not like the best vehicle ever. I think if you're getting a non-HSW Monstrosity, I would recommend to go for the Canis Terminus. Because the Terminus has Imani Tech capabilities. If you want a police variant, you can get a police variant. It's expensive, but the police variant also has Imani Tech capabilities, which is sick. And when you pair all of that with the fact that it's fast and one of the best off-road vehicles in the game, that's what my recommendation would be to go for. So you can let me know what you think in that regard. It's killing me to watch. It's killing me watching you do this so quickly. I go again tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I try to be good at the games when I make content. That's one of the things that I always try to do, is I try to know a lot about the game. Like, you could go into the chat here, ask me anything about any vehicle, any way of making money, any question. You can literally ask me any question, and in general, I'll be able to answer it. Now, obviously, there's certain things which I probably couldn't answer. There's some of the older vehicles, like they're not older, but like the Lowe's Speed, the Uranus Lowe's Speed, or whatever the heck that vehicle's called. I know nothing about it. Ugh. I had to make a video on all the vehicles which were like, I don't think that was the removed one. I think it was all the missile lock on jammer vehicles, and that was one, and I didn't even know that vehicle existed. And it's been in the game for a while. It's just some of the vehicles I don't care about too much. I don't really bother to purchase, and they don't have really impressive lap times or anything. So I just don't really care enough about them to think, yeah, you know, this is video worthy. This is enough for my brain to remember. By the way, nice to see 260 of you on the stream today. This is the most viewers, believe it or not. This is the most viewers I've had on my channel yet on a single live stream. There was only one time I had more viewers on a live stream, and that was, there was like a bug going on with YouTube or something, and it said my stream had 15,000 viewers. It was bugged though. There was only like 10 people typing comments, and then it went back down like an hour later. It was completely bugged. So I don't know what the hell happened there. It was funny. It's absolutely hilarious. It just kept going up and up and up, and I was like, what the hell? But yes, for actual non-glitched YouTube moments, this is the most viewers I've had on stream. So I do appreciate it, guys. It's great to see new friendly faces on the channel. You know, especially the main goal I've had for this channel is for it to get some recognition before GTA 6 takes off, so I can give you guys the best guides and everything like that. It's just, I'm going to be honest, I really think YouTube kind of has been screwing me over. I don't know why, but like, I've been posting content on this channel for 2 years, and I don't know, I hadn't been putting in all the effort because the channel hadn't been getting all the views. The way that I see YouTube is, I post content that, you know, people want to see, and I'll try to come up with good ideas, but, you know, at the end of the day, if YouTube's not going to share my videos and I'm not going to get views, I'm not going to, like, put 8 years of effort into something that's not going to get money or attention when I could, you know, because I have another YouTube channel that already gets a lot of attention, and especially with big updates coming out on that game, and me being the largest content creator for that game, I focused a lot of my energy more on that channel than I had GTA over the past few months. And it really bummed me out when, like, my videos hadn't been getting recommended. Like, literally, I was getting, like, 2,000 views on average a video. And it's, like, it's not bad, but, you know, the channel is making, like, less than $1,000 a month. And that's just not enough to really warrant me to be like, wow, I want to do this for a living. So, that was kind of the issue I was running into there. And thankfully now, you know, we're in a situation where I've had multiple videos over the past month that have gotten, I don't know why that plane's taken so long to destroy, but over the past month I've had now multiple videos which have received over 20k views. And it's just great to see, you know, YouTube, it seems like, finally sharing the videos. It gives me more motivation to post more videos, and, you know, it gives me more motivation to contact with you guys. Subscribe for Tacos and I have gotten talking, and he said he's going to get a Discord, his Discord set up, and he's going to be able to do a video with me. And I've been wanting people to do videos with for a while, so the ability, you know, Subscribe for Tacos saying he wants to do videos with me is epic, because I would love to be able to do more content with other people. You know, that's always something I've loved, is making videos with other people. The problem is a lot of my friends don't play GTA. So, you know, if I were to become, you know, friends with Subscribe for Tacos and other GTA content creators, and being able to help them out with their grinds and their videos they do, would be amazing, right? Bugged out again. Is there a way to... I'm going to pause the timer, and I'm going to start it again when we, it bugged out. I mean, what am I supposed to do when it bugs out? Like, what am I supposed to do? I don't know if you guys, let me make sure. Could you guys see the durability? Yeah, you guys saw the durability. Like, you could see it right there, and you clearly saw that it was bugged. Like, I did nothing wrong. It was plenty of durability left on the mogul, and it just blew up. I've had it happen more than once. It is so freaking annoying. I don't know why it caused that. I really don't. Let me see live split controls really quick. Control. Is there a way to settings? Start split, skip, pause. I have none on pause. Undo split, number pad 8. No. Start split is number pad 1. Reset is number pad 3. I can just start it. I think there's an area where I can choose where it starts, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, why did it go away? Alright, let me get rid of that. Edit splits? Yeah, here we go. Start timer 40 18. Oh, I don't know why I didn't do that. What? Oh, there you go. Okay. Okay, so now if I press... There you go. Okay. We'll just start the timer when we are at the same spot, right when we destroy the Titan, and it'll fix it. If you shoot down the pyro, Titan wants to get destroyed? Huh? I don't know what you mean. But, I don't know why it bugged there. It won't be patching that. Oh, they probably won't. They'll patch the bombing. You know, they'll patch the ways that we have fun, but that, nah, they won't ever patch that. And, like, what am I supposed to do to counter that? There's nothing to counter that. I will get the Terminus. I really wish to have all the cop cars, but for real, it's so overpriced. Yeah. I did a video. Wait, did I do... I don't think I posted that video yet. I need to record that. Did I? I don't think I posted a video on all the cop cars. Ah, I was going to do that, and then I forgot to because I got sidetracked with other content. Yeah, I'm going to make a video on all the cop cars. I'm going to be like... I'm going to title it like, it cost me $70 million to buy these 10 cars or something crazy like that. Because it really did. But yeah, I don't know why it bugged out. What I've learned is that so when you're doing this mission, occasionally the pyro will crash into the front of your plane. And you probably saw it there. It kind of like touched the boops new to my plane. If it does that, it fails. Every single time the pyro has touched my plane, it's failed. and I don't know how to counter it. There's no way to counter it. It's bugged. It sucks because if you're doing a speedrun, there's literally nothing you can do to counter it, as I said. It's just, I guess, get screwed. Like, that's as simple as it is. Get screwed. Like, you saw the Mogul had plenty of health. It had at least 30% of its health left. There's no reason it got destroyed there apart from Rockstar being like, screw you. You can test if flying your own would be faster. Oh, can you? Yeah, we're going to try it after. As I said, I'm going to try it after. It's hard. The problem is for me to read chat while I'm also shooting the Titan. The problem is that obviously every second I don't hit the Titan is another 10 seconds of me having to shoot it and follow it. So let me get that Titan destroyed really quick, and then I'll catch up on the comments you pooblers are saying. But if you have any questions about vehicles or in general you want me to check out as soon as I destroy the Titan, make sure to ask me them, and I will catch up in just a moment. I mean, yeah, it's a little, this mission, I don't mind it. I think the bombs are definitely going to make this a lot nicer, and I'm interested to see if it's going to work and save the stuff that I grabbed. We're going to find out, because I'm going to load it up on Legacy after this, but we'll see. Either way, we're getting there on this Titan. We're about 70% of the way. Okay, keep going, keep going. So far, I don't see a plane at all on me. So let's keep an eye on the plane's health, right? We can see right now our Mogul still has about, what, 70% of its health left? It's still pretty dang healthy. We shouldn't have to worry at all about that. And obviously the Titan 250D is not very healthy. It's on its like last 10% of HP. So we just got to destroy the Titan. We're getting there. I just wish Rockstar made this a little bit more engaging, because this really is not very engaging. Okay. Keep going. Keep going. Alright. And we're done, basically. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Okay. Let's hope it doesn't bug out this time. Are we gonna work? Okay, we're good. Alright, I'm gonna start the timer now. There you go. Timer's back to where we were, and we're good. You killed the Titan, and it killed you after the cutscene was initiated? That's just goofy, though. That doesn't make sense. I was at 50% health. Yeah, that's so stupid. Like, that doesn't even make sense. Did the Titan land on me? Is that what you think? I can't imagine that's the case. Alright, let me destroy the helicopters really quickly. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, and then let's jump out right now. Okay, pull the chute. And you have to be a little careful with the helicopter. Okay, I guess my character's just going to die. It's not that big of a deal, because it's going to spawn us at the Titan anyway, but I think what happened right at the end there is, as I was saying it too, occasionally the, it's not a big deal though, because as I said, oh, actually, it's going to spawn my Vigilante right here. Oh, you know what? This could be a strat. Oh, this could be a strat and a half, because then I can just use the Vigilante to, like, blow everybody up. I didn't think of this. Interesting. Oh. Okay, that actually might be a strat, guys. Maybe dying right there is quicker than killing the enemies. Alright, A-Y-A-Y-A, Y-A-Y-X-B, A-Y-X-B-A, Y-X-A, I'm taking damage, I'm taking damage. I don't want to take damage. Y-X-B-X-Y, X-A-Y-A-Y, X-Y, X-Y, X. Okay, okay, get off. Give me health, give me health. Okay, we're good. Okay, maybe dying is a strat here. Alright, and... Alright, give me my, there you go. Alright, let's take out the helicopter, if we can. Oh! Okay, it looks like my Vigilante might be bomb-proof, because it's definitely not, running into problems here. Okay, can we stop? Okay. There we go. You fly close to the Titan instead of Oscar slowing. I'll take a look at what you're saying in a moment. Let me just get through this part here, because obviously we got to kill a lot of enemies. There you go. Shoot you in the foot so we can kill you. There you go. Alright, so what you do for this part is you put on full armor, and we start doing this. Okay. Makes me wonder if you can insta-crash your own mogul after the cutscene instead of following it to the crash. Oh, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. That's true, and it'll spawn you with your car right there. See, this is what I mean. This is why dying sometimes in missions is actually a really good idea. We're gonna try that. We're gonna try that. We'll complete this, and then we'll try that on my second run through. Because as I said, we're going to do this on my Legacy Edition as well. So at this point, we just got to eat some snacks, put on armor, and hop into the Titan. Okay, we're done with this at this point. Not bad. Not bad. Is it worth buying the Vigilante with that 30% off? Yeah, I think so. I mean, the Vigilante's what, 3.75 million? Somebody can confirm that in chat, but I think it's 3.75 million. Hey Alexa, how much is the Vigilante in GTA Online?
The Vigilante is one of the cars available in GTA 5 Online, and it costs $3,750,000.
Wow. I'm very surprised Alexa actually knew that. I'm very, very surprised. Sometimes when I ask her questions, she's like, my name's Patrick. But actually, very helpful. Yes, so it is that much. Honestly, I don't think the Vigilante is that expensive. Like, to me, 3 million, I don't know. You can earn it 2 run-throughs on this heist, and you've already earned 3 million. And then you add on some passive business, and boom, you've already got it. So, personally, if you ask my opinion, I think that it's definitely worth the price. Especially because you'll earn it back, and you'll have fun. Plus, when's the last time Rockstar's put it on discount, right? I mean, sure, maybe I'll eat my words, and tomorrow Rockstar will put it on discount and say, F you, Poob. But chances of that happening are pretty slim, and because of that, that's why I'd say just get it, you know? Toreador is better in every way other than you can use the Vigilante in setups. Exactly. The problem with the Toreador, and the reason why I don't use it much, is because when I'm in public lobbies, I'd rather just call out a helicopter like the Sparrow to do missions. And that's the problem with the Toreador, is like, I just don't use it that much anymore when I have things like the Sparrow, when I have things like the Avenger, I have things like the Raiju that are easier and faster to use. And that's the problem that you'll find me running into with it. Okay, and this should be a good distance here. Let's see. Where is it? There you go. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Hopefully, okay, yeah, we got this. We got this in the bag. And easy. Okay. Now, some of you said you have trouble with the train, so I'm going to showcase exactly how you deal with the train in just a moment here. Weaponized Ignis for this part of the mission. For the last part, I honestly think the Vigilante's missiles are better. I don't know how we didn't die. Alright. Because I'm pretty sure I bombed myself 2 times there with the Vigilante. Like, those missiles should have blown me up. But I don't know why I didn't. I'm not going to complain. But I should have died 2 times there. Maybe they make your Vigilante invulnerable or something. Okay, so for the train part, all we're going to do is we're going to turn our plane to the side. There you go. Boom, 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 boom. And then it's going to level out. But because we have already destroyed everything, we're completely fine. And boom, and reload. And then what you said to do. So let's just crash it. Okay, there you go. And then it's going to respawn us at the airfield. And that should be good. Not bad. 47 minutes so far. And then we're going to respawn. I don't know if it's faster to kill yourself. You guys are saying it is, and some of you aren't saying it. So we start here, and then we'd have to fly over to the hangar. Versus the other option is we start here, and then we can instantly hop into the plane and bring it over to the airstrip. I don't know what's faster. I think this is quicker, though, to be honest. Not a bad time. Not bad. This wasn't my best time. My best is still 46, 47-ish, but this is not bad. We're at 47.40 so far, and then we just got to roll over here, and we'll all be done. Did you get the Insurgent when you hop on the Iron Mules, it gets dropped at the Titan when you have to fix the engine. It does. However, there's really not much of a reason to use the Insurgent. Like, what are you going to use it for? Okay, watch this. Oh, goes into the drink. Alright, and done. 48 minutes, 13 seconds. And that's a decent time. That's a decent time to complete it. I originally bought the Vigilante to pass the casino missions. Yeah, that makes sense. This was not bad, though. This was not bad. We can't put vehicles inside the... I would assume you're referring to the Titan 250D. And I do agree, it's a bit disappointing that Rockstar doesn't let you. Don't constantly hold the flying button, though just kind of glide fly when you get directly behind it so you don't fly past it. I would assume you're referring to the Kosaka. You might be referring to the train. I'm not sure. Alright, the Titan. Yes, the Titan. Alright, well there you go. That was pretty good, honestly. That was pretty good. Mission passed. Ugh, gotta stretch. Ugh, 1.5 million. That was good. Police vehicle next video. Probably won't be my next video, but I am gonna do some recording after this stream is over for GTA. I can show you my video ideas that I have written down here. You want to see my truly genius video ideas? Here we go. We have Garment Factory spawn video talking about how you can spawn there, which is great. Document forgery, ranking every business, which I already did. Let me get rid of that. Showcasing how every business works. This one is literally going to be like a massive, maybe hour and a half long video where I'm going to break into every single business in the game. Agency video where I talk about why the agency is literally just the best thing ever. How to complete Cayo Perico heist fast in 2025. AFK method. Ballistic equipment. This is an idea I had. Nobody ever talks about ballistic equipment. I'm interested to see if you can use it for missions and how well it does. And then we have Mogul Bomb Titan, which I just did a video on, so I can get rid of that. Those are my video ideas. Let me add cop car video. And then I have 5 things you need to know, and I need to write this down. Let me write down that parachute. Yeah, that's fine. Parachute should be fine. Okay. Alright. So, not bad, guys. Not bad. 48 minutes, 13. Best business location video. I could do that one. I mean, I'll write it down. You know, I've thought about that in the past. Best locations. It's just, I haven't done that in a while. This is also where I write down all the weekly bonuses. It's very easy for me to know the weekly bonuses. You can see them. I have so many things that I write down on this little note here. This is this week's bonuses and, you know, everything else. I write down all this stuff here so that you guys can kind of know everything. Alright. This was a video idea I really had that was fun. Doing the Cayo Perico heist inverted, but unfortunately, setting your controls to inverted doesn't really go inverted. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to set my camera to me, and then let me quit game, now that we've done this, and let's hop over to Legacy version, and let's do that. So we're going to do this again. We're gonna start it up on Legacy. Cooldown should be perfectly done. I think people have said it's a 48-minute cooldown to do this. So the 48-minute cooldown, we should be perfect to start this up again. So that's loading up, and while this is loading up, let me edit my, not layout, let me edit the, what did I do? Edit splits, I think it was? Edit splits, yeah, there you go. And then start timer at, oh, is it? Oh, there you go, okay. Start timer at 0. And then, okay. And then if I reset this, there you go. Okay, perfect. So now we can try and speedrun it on my Legacy edition. Okay. I got 1.52 million last night. Is it because I got more crates and setup? Probably. Alright. Here we go. Loading back in. Now we're hopping on to Legacy edition. Graphics will be a little bit worse, but it probably won't be noticeable for most of you. The graphics on PC are still much better than PlayStation. I will fully stand by that. Okay. Cayo heist, but showing all the different approaches. Because everyone I saw only used the long fin. The problem is the other approaches just aren't good. That's why. You know, like, I have a lot of Cayo Perico content I'd make. It's just, I think at this point, Cayo Perico has been used in so many videos. I don't think people want to see it every single second thrown down their throat at this point. So that's why I try not to make as many Cayo Perico videos anymore. Because at the end of the day, when I make a Cayo Perico heist video, it's just regurgitating the same content. I'm probably going to do one final Cayo Perico guide where I break into, you know, how to do everything from start to finish, like I did in my 2024 guide. It's probably going to be very similar in the tips and tricks, but I still like to do stuff like that because at the end of the day, there's people that are playing the game now that were not playing it then, and it's nice for them to keep up and see every new guide. So I will do a Cayo Perico heist guide for 2025. Every year I like to revamp my guides on businesses because, as I said, there's new people that are joining the channel, there's new people that are doing this and that. And, you know, for old people that are watching the channel, they're like, oh, brother, this guy stinks. He made another Cayo video. I'm like, it's alright. I post 2 videos a day, and I've posted like 45 videos this month. So if 1 out of the 45 videos I've posted is a Cayo Perico heist guide, I think you can deal with it. Let me make sure my car is outside. Is it a vigilante? I need to... Yeah, I'm going to trust my gut and say it's a vigilante. What do you think is better, Titan Job or Cayo Perico? I think the Titan Job is better right now, but that's because it's double money. I think Cayo Perico in general is better. That's what I will say. Alright, so let's get the stopwatch ready. Launching session, and there you go. Stopwatch started. Okay. I hope I have my explosive sniper. We should. I think I bought all the ammo and everything, so I think we're completely fine here. Alright. Annoying radio is always on East. Oh my god, I turn off the radio. I don't even have radio on. East Los FMOs. Bum 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 bum. Okay, there you go. There you go. Manage vehicles requests. Transmission tower is destroyed, and then my vigilante should spawn. Yep, right there. Okay, nice. I look at that car damaged like half of my armor. Okay, so now that we have our vigilante, we hop into this. And rocket boost. Okay. And then we just reverse it. Okay, keep reversing, keep reversing, keep reversing, and... Alright, here we go. Boom. 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 Alright, there's the 3rd crate, and there's the 4th crate. Okay, not bad. Alright, that was pretty easy, I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty dang easy. Then we're gonna head over here. Okay. Gonna try and not smash the vehicle off of a mountain. Not yet. And then we're gonna cut right through here. Here we go. And then up the mountain we go. Ooh, easy. Okay. Now we get another little chunk of rocket booster Reno. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. I wonder if we have a parachute. I'm going to test it. Do we have a parachute? We do. Aha! Look at that. And then we can just parachute right over to the destination, which I think will be way quicker than driving my vigilante there, which just landed now. Okay. And easy. That was the quickest attempt I've had yet at getting here. That was so quick. 2 minutes and 8 seconds. That was fast. That was really quick. Can replay glitches get you banned if you don't do them too much? Honestly, Rockstar usually doesn't ban you for doing a replay glitch, unless, like, you actively post yourself doing it, but you shouldn't have to worry about that in reality. Like, it's not really a problem. Just don't, like, abuse it. Like, honestly, personally, I've said this in the past, I think earning money legitimately is a lot more fun than glitching the game. When you're at a point like me where you have $400 million plus in your account, what do you do with the money? I have every single vehicle in the game that I want. If I want a vehicle, I can immediately buy it. It's great for videos. If Rockstar adds a new update, boom, 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 I buy it all, right? But at the same time, it sucks for enjoyment because I don't have anything to grind for anymore. I don't care if I fail this. I don't care about anything because I just immediately load into a new session. Like you saw, you know, I'm just trying at this point to speedrun. I find fun in speedrunning, so that's exactly what I do. I only use the agency. Oh, wait. Here we go. Online. Find new session. Invite only. Okay. I only use the agency and the salvage yard, and I make, I'm at 11 million on GTA on my PlayStation 5. Nice. I mean, the salvage yard's amazing. As I said, I made a whole video on the salvage yard talking about why it's so good. It's an incredible way of earning money. It's just so fast. It's so efficient. I always recommend to use the salvage yard's passive income. All right, here we are inside of our building, and we go over here and start up the next one. Now, to what people have told me, I do not need to grab the second mogul. It will automatically be there, so we purchase armor and immediately start this up. I've seen someone destroy transmission tower from Mackenzie Hangar. You can, but as I said earlier, there's really no point to do it from the Mackenzie Hangar because you still have to call out your vigilante, and then you still have to make your way over to the plane, so really it's the same amount of time when you do the math. There's not much of an advantage. Okay, here we go. In the plane to Bannerman Canyon. Hate KO. I like Cayo Perico. I just think there's nothing wrong with the heist. It's just people overuse it, right? Like, the heist itself is very fun, and it's a great way to earn money. It's just, as I said, people overuse it, and then they end up hating it. Like, I don't know, it's not my fault if people can't enjoy it. The heist itself is very fun, and it's probably the best update GTA Online has ever had. Yeah, I mean, the Doomsday heists as well were very fun, and the Cayo Perico is very fun as well. The problem is, if you add a heist into the game that doesn't earn much money, it becomes a Doomsday heist, where nobody ever does it. And, you know, Cayo Perico thankfully can earn a lot of money. All Rockstar should have done with the Cayo Perico heist is they should have made it so you needed 2 people to perform the heist. If they'd done that, then it wouldn't have been nearly as overpowered, and people wouldn't have been able to spam it as much unless they had other people help them. But because you can just spam the Cayo Perico heist as a solo player, that's why you're able to abuse it so much. Alright. Is money separate between Legacy and Enhanced? Yes. Well, I was going to say you can see how much money I have in this account, but it's blocked by my timer. But on Legacy Edition, you are completely different. It's a separate account. It's like playing on PS4 to PS5. It's completely different. Your character art is the same, but the account itself is migrated, so... It's kind of nice in one regard because it means I can spend all my money on one thing on one account and all my money on something on the other account, which is kind of cool. Stopping by to say what's up. How you doing, local? Nice to see you on the stream, good sire. Very nice to see you. Hopefully all of you are enjoying the stream. If you are, and you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Make sure to smash that like button down below. I've said this in the past, I have no clue what actually pressing the like button does, so if you don't press it, then whatever. It's not that big of a deal. It's just, I don't know, content creators always say to do it, so I'm telling you to do it. Right, here we go, and hop into our mogul. Alright, and off we go. I made most of my money from KO. Yeah, I mean, that's how I made most of my money as well. Pretty sure that's how everybody made most of their money. It's just so overpowered. It's so incredibly overpowered to use the Cayo Perico heist. Honestly, the mogul is such a disappointing plane. I think Rockstar, like, purposefully uses it in these missions just because it's so disappointing. Personally, I think they should have used the Duster, but I guess the Duster doesn't have a ball turret. I get why they use the mogul, because I think the Tula has kind of a ball turret as well, but I understand why they use the mogul, because, like, they have nothing else to use it for. But, like, I don't know, nobody is ever going to buy this plane. Love your videos, thank you very much, Ultimate XD001 Luigi of Darkness. Yes. It's an interesting name you got there. 80% of my money in-game, it's Cayo. Yeah. It's just, it's too good to not use. Like, that's as simple as it is. It's too good of a method to not use. So, I will definitely be making a Cayo Perico heist guide. The problem is there's a lot of people that say they don't attempt a Cayo Perico heist because they say it's too hard for them. And I'm like, is it hard though? Like, really? Is it actually hard to do? Because personally, I find it to be one of the easiest ways to make money in the game. What's the deal with the Black Mogul? Well, it's bigger. Once you go to the Black Mogul, you can't go back now. What do you mean by what's the deal with the Black Mogul? I don't know what you mean. It's the same thing. It's just black instead of white or silver or whatever the other one is. Okay, so at this point... Oh, is that plane bugged? Where's that plane? Huh? Oh, there it is. What is that plane doing? Where is it going? It's just fully bugged, bruh. Where is it going? Oh my god. This is the problem. When Rockstar makes something for GTA, they just screw it up every time. Where's the plane going? Like, what is it doing? What is it doing? Where are we going? Bro. I'm pausing our timer. This does not count. Okay, you gonna... Oh my god. Oh my god. Where? What are we doing? What are we doing, game? Wow. Okay, I have no words. How am I supposed to... Uh-huh. Thank you. Oh, yeah, there you go. Wow, wow. Where are we going, game? Where are we going? Whoa! 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 What am I looking at? Whoa! Whoa! What do I do? What do I do? Like, actually, what am I supposed to do here? Do I restart the mission, guys? Like, what are we doing? I can't. Just go get the second one? It's just like, what is going on? What are we doing? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, you know what? You're right. Best bet is to crash and do it again. You're right. 100%. You're right. Just... You gain sentience. Like, why do we have to destroy the planes? Why can't I just destroy the bombing sites? And like, let me see. Let me scroll back on the video really quickly. One sec. Let me... Oh, wait, I can't even see. There we go. Now I can see what the stopwatch is set to. What was I at when I got in the plane and left? I was at 6:20 when the engine started. Okay, so I'm going to set my... I'm going to set live split to 6:20. Edit splits. And then... I don't know why this is so laggy. 6:20. Okay. And then there you go. Alright. There. These are the problems of speedrunning. You know, whenever I do an official speedrun, people don't realize how many attempts go into it because you just get moments like this where it's like not your fault the game screws you over. Like, how am I supposed to counter that? Okay, there. Timer started again where we were last time we left off, and basically, no harm, no foul, I guess. I don't know what else to say. There we go. I suck at landing on the wind of the planes? What do you mean on the wind of the planes? Do you mean like the turbulence like this? Is that what you mean? I don't remember the name of the plane that the NPC flies. What's that plane's name? It is the Pyro. Just like Pyrealm Gaming. Alright. It's happened to me today. Yeah, it's annoying. This is not the first time it's happened to me. Oh, there you go. There it is. There it is again. Crashed into each other. Is that plane going to go off to China? I swear to God if that plane doesn't crash and it goes off to China. I swear, bro. Crash, 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 crash. Please. Please crash. Oh my God. Don't tell me it's going to do it again. Don't tell me the game's going to do it again. There's no way it's going to do it again, bro. There's no way. Oh my God. Yep, there it goes. Wow. Am I going to have to restart this again? There's no way the game is going to make me restart this again, right? There's no way. I don't even know where the plane is. I can't see it anymore. Oh, wait. I think I saw it for a moment. Yep, there. Oh my God. Rockstar. 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 Fix your dog shit game. Fix your dog shit game, bro. What are we doing? What are we doing? I can't even have a speedrun timer. Oh. Oh, I hate this game. 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 It does happen. I found that usually flying high right up until... Let me start the timer again, guys. Whoa! Whoa! I'm just freaking out. Whoa! I don't know why they released a new update that messes up. Like, it's just no words. If it does happen, I found that usually flying up high right away will stop the planes from bumping into each other. Alright, let's try that. Let's go high. It's so lame. I swear, if they do it again, I will freak the hell out. I swear, I will freak out. I think this whole mission is buggy. Sometimes Oscar shoots them from miles away. It's just cringe. It's just cringe. Very, very lame. Coast into land. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. As long as they don't frickin' bug out again, I'll be happy. It's just so lame. It wouldn't have been hard either for Rockstar to make it so they didn't crash into each other. Oh my god. Oh my god. That time they actually blew each other out. It doesn't matter if you got high or not. They just died. This is the third time now. That time, at least, they destroyed each other. But, like, bruh. I'm just losing my mind, guys. I'm losing my mind. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Alright, and Oscar's gonna destroy you, and now we can head over towards the other destination. There you go. I'm just losing my mind. When you get towards Mackenzie, just dive down. Yeah, it's fine. This time we were able to complete the mission without any hiccups. Wow, I'm so incredibly happy, guys. Whoa. Alright, there you go. That one's destroyed. And we gotta head over to this one. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, and then we got 2 more. Reminds me of the past 2 big bounties I did where I got 5 stars continuously. W pilot, yeah, definitely W pilot. Eberhard has gotten so many of their pilots killed, they just hire like North Korean soldiers to fly their pyros at this point. It's like a Dr. Evil henchman. Alright, here we go. Destroy you. And then all we have to do is take out this last base. It ain't over yet. No, it's not. But at least we have done this. We're all good. Okay. And boom, 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 boom. Imagine that helicopter crashed into me. It's happened to me before. It's happened to me before. But what a great game we have here. They've only had 12 years to fix it. I don't understand how they screw up the release of this. Like, obviously, I get it. Releasing updates for any game is challenging, and I do like this update. But like, can we not have bugs and issues that like shouldn't be happening? Like, it wasted a good 10 minutes of my life because I had to restart it 2 separate times on issues that I couldn't do anything about. It's not my fault. Like, I don't get it. Rockstar should have just made it that if the plane went off course, it like died. I'm dying. That's all they had to do, though. They just had to make it so if the plane went off course, it just blew up. If it flew too far away from you, it instantly crashed and that was it. Like, hopefully they'll fix the bugs, but still, it's very annoying. It's not that big of a deal, but it just irritates me. That's really the best way to describe it. Okay. I'm gonna head out. Have a good one, local. Have a good one. Nice to see you on the channel. It's nice to see all of you, honestly. As I said, this is the most viewers I've had on a live stream yet. We had almost 300 viewers. I mean, obviously now it's dipped back down, probably because people watched me do the first playthrough and they're like, I don't like this guy. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, I do appreciate all the support, guys. I mean, it really means a lot to me to have all of you on the channel. If you do want to support the channel, you can become a channel member, a poober. But yeah, I appreciate all of it. It really means a lot. And that's why I'm putting so much effort into content, why I'm posting so much content. It's just trying to help you guys. How do I get rid of my rebreathers? Just don't press the rebreather button. The rebreather button is what, like right or left on the... I think it's right on the D-pad. I don't remember what it is, but just don't activate the rebreathers and you will be completely fine. That's what I do. I have rebreathers. I just don't use them. Alright, here we go. And... Alright, let's roll over here. I'll read your question in just a moment, good sire. Move out of my way. Ha ha ha. That's the one thing I love about the Vigilante, is that it obviously doesn't care if there's vehicles in its way, which does make it very nice to drive, because then you don't have to worry about crashing into anything. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, you know what? Actually, it works out fine, because we have to go down this road anyway. Alright, watch this! Hoo-ah! You know what? That actually worked surprisingly well. I thought that was going to be terrible, and it wasn't. I'm very surprised. As I said, the Vigilante, it's like you're driving a freaking toothpick. Like, this thing is so... It's like a dildo, honestly. When I look at this vehicle, it looks like a freaking dildo. Looks like something an OnlyFans actress would use. And I'm not complaining, but still. It's just... It's so absolutely goofy to control. Keep on the hard work. Your video quality is amazing. Thank you very much, Mini Hoppy, Hoppy, Hoopy, Doopy, Boopy. I don't know how to pronounce things sometimes. Okay. So let's see what I was reading. I just got back into the game 2 weeks ago, and your videos have been the most informative and engaging out of everyone. It has helped me out. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Mini. Very much appreciated. Why is it I don't have to steal every piece of equipment every time? I only steal one mogul and they both spawn, and the same with all the crates. It's a good thing. Don't question it. Rockstar will probably patch it at some point, but as of right now, it's a bug, which is really nice. Any tips on how to get through the... I'll read it in just a second. Let's first of all land our drone here, and while it's hacking, I'll read what you said. Any tips on how to get through the last mission without snacks for the career progress? My recommendation is call out an armored Kuruma. If you restart the mission, it does not matter. Actually, yeah, that might be another way to just completely glitch it. If you want to get the career progress, to what I'm aware, if you restart the mission, it will still count. So if, let's say, for example, you... Why is it... Okay, there you go. Let's say, for example, you crash the Titan right at the end of the mission and restart it. If you just fly it right to the hangar, I think that actually counts towards your career progress as not taking any damage, because technically you restarted the mission and didn't take any damage or die. I know it's kind of a cheese, but I think that does work. If I'm wrong, you can let me know, but I think that is a way to do it. The other way, my recommendation is call out an armored Kuruma. That's as simple as it is. You can call out an armored Kuruma even when you're doing the, after you've destroyed the Titan part, you can still call out an armored Kuruma, and it's a very easy way to do it. So that would be my recommendation. So, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that both of those ways work. Obviously, option A is a lot easier than option B. Get another 60k for nothing, but it's still stupid, yeah. My recommendation is to die. Yep, that's exactly what I said. Just die. If you just literally crash the plane right at the end, there's no problem there. Okay, so we're done with this. Now we have to hop on, or hop out. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. If you have every extra, you get like 60k. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's alright. Alright. Yeah, let me go over here. And rocket boost away! Ugh, get out of my way, you fat trucker. Alright, and rocket boost. Okay. Are you able to use the Stromberg? No. I don't think you can use the Stromberg in missions. I'm pretty sure you can't. Somebody can confirm or deny, but I'm pretty sure you cannot use Stromberg in missions. So, I don't think you can. I think the Vigilante is the only weaponized homing missile firing vehicle that you can use, which is a bit lame. I wish you could use vehicles like the Toreador. It made the Toreador so good. Like, inherently, it wasn't any better than the Vigilante, but the only advantage it has was that it could go underwater, which made it nice for certain missions which involved diving, like this one. Would have been great. And it also was great for the unlimited homing missiles. That was the other major advantage it had. Okay, there you go. Let's hop out of our car. And boop, and boop. Okay, there you go. Hop onto our Ski-Doo, and let's get out. I used to park the Kuruma on one side and the armored car on the other side. Yeah, that's an easy way to do it. Dude, it's crazy how you see the videos of these 2013 GTA release, everybody camping outside the store to get it. Oh yeah, GTA 6 will be even crazier, honestly. I think GTA 6 will, personally, I think GTA 6 will be the most bought and sold game ever. And, well, we'll see. Minecraft might beat it out. By the way, for your question about rebreathers, whoever asked that, just don't, you can see I'm not pressing the rebreather button, so therefore I don't have to worry about it. So, the first crate should be, yep, there it is, I see it. But yeah, GTA 6 is going to be crazy. The amount of people that are going to, well, technically you're not going to line up anymore to get it. It's all digital at this point, but still, the amount of people that are going to get it is going to be absolutely insane. Honestly, what does getting the career progress even do for this? Does it do anything? Like, as I said, there's a lot of people that, like, want the career progress, but, like, what does it actually do? What did finishing the career progress for this mission set give you? The hype is unreal. It is. GTA 6 better be the best thing that's ever released. I would assume that's why GTA 5's been getting rather lackluster updates. I have two theories. My first theory is that Rockstar has been putting lackluster updates in the GTA 5A because they're putting a lot more effort into GTA 6. That's the first one. I think a lot of people can agree there. Rockstar probably has their best game designers and developers working on GTA 6, while they only have a few select people working on GTA 5. That's my guess, and that's what I'm theorizing, is that they don't have as many people working on GTA 5 as they do 6. My second theory is that Rockstar is purposefully making updates for GTA 5 mid as hell. That way, when GTA 6 comes out, it seems amazing, because for the last, like, 5 years, we'd have really mid-AF updates. That's my thought process. I ran out of snacks, though. Don't know the locations well enough. There's only 2 different spawns of locations you can get, and they are almost identically to each other. If you follow that path I just showcased, you will basically know the location. So it's very easy, honestly. Okay, boom, 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 and we head right over here, back into the Vigilante, and off we go. Alright, not bad. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, get out of my way. That's great. Alright. Get off the motorcycle. Get out! Okay, and one more rocket boost. I do love the rocket boost. It's so fun to use. Boop. Alright. And we are there. Alright, let's cut through here. Little safe. As I always say, I'm always nervous I'm going to smash into one of those propane tanks and just fail the mission. Alright, not bad. I know it's kind of random, but don't you feel like the repair engine mechanism of action in this DLC is a preview of immersion of GTA 6? I think it's a combination. I got no clue. Rockstar is probably testing certain things in GTA 5 that will come out in GTA 6, but it's really hard for me to tell. I hope online is blocked like the GTA 5 release, so people actually appreciate the time and effort they put into the campaign. I think that GTA 6 itself will come out, and then maybe 2 or 3 months later, we'll have GTA Online. That would be my guess. Because if you think about it, Rockstar is planning GTA to be released in October. That's my guess. GTA 6 should be released sometime in October. So if GTA 6 gets released in October, my guess is that GTA Online, or GTA 6 Online is what they'll probably call it, will be released in December. And that would be the perfect timeline. Everybody buys the game in October, and then everybody's on for the holidays, and that's when they release the online mode. That's my guess. Am I correct? I have no clue. You really will never know what Rockstar's plan is, but that's my thought process. All right. 5,000 RP and 150k for career progress. Yeah, that's useless. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why people care about the career progress. I mean, maybe you get some, like, special award for getting all the career progress, but, like, I don't know. I don't really see much of a reason for the 150k, especially for the effort, you know, you put in. I mean, these missions I'll probably get career progress for anyway, just because of the amount of times I'm doing them. But some of the older businesses require you to earn, like, 50 million in each of them, and, like, bro, I'm not doing that. That's so much effort. Alright, and over here, I'm going to cut through, boom, boom, boom. Alright, and then we take a shortcut right here. Rocket boost away! Oh god, maybe rocket boosting wasn't such the best idea. You know what, we stuck the landing. That's all that matters. And then one more rocket boost. Hooah! Perfect. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, well, that was bad. We missed the spot by an inch. Okay, here we go. And let's park our vehicle right here. Hop out. Don't mind me, good sir. Yeah, I'm just going to knock you down. That's fine. I don't even need to kill him. All I need to do is plant this. Now we can kill you, and then we can hop back into our car and go to the next location. This guy is always easy. You just tap him and he dies. As I said, the Vigilante's really good at ramming people, so it's easy to just tap them and blow them up. Okay. Plant this. Boom. Okay. And then we hop back into the car. And we got 2 more spots left to go. Go over here. And boop. Imagine just getting ran over by a car. That would suck. Not as much as your mom sucked last night. Ha ha ha. Okay, you can kill me now. Alright. And here we go. And, alright, perfect. The best counter to a your mom joke is saying your mom's dead. Like, it's 100% the best counter. Because, like, what's the person gonna say in response? Duh. Okay, wait, the helicopters are already here? Alright, we gotta... Oh, wait, no, the helicopters aren't here. It's this guy. There you go. Okay, well, at this point, might as well just destroy the helicopter who's nuking me. There you go. Eat some snacks, put on some armor. And there you go. Okay, and let's just destroy you. Boop. And you. Boop. Okay, anything else? Eat some more snacks before I inevitably die. Take you out. And you out. And then we can hop into our Vigilante and drive it a little bit away so that I don't get nuked by these cringers. Okay. Boop. Okay. And let's hop out of our Vigilante again. Let's hope that the helicopters don't destroy it. Let's grab our minigun. Here we go. There you are, and get you destroyed. There you go. Okay, I need my oh, I might die. It wouldn't let me eat snacks. I literally pressed the button, too. It wouldn't let me eat them, bro. That's so sad! No! Well. I should have moved my Vigilante to a safer spot, but I panicked because the Insurgent was shooting at me, and I thought the Insurgent was... It's whatever. It's whatever. Alright. We'll destroy the assets this time, and honestly, I'm just going to use the explosive sniper to get the helicopters. There's 1, there's 2, and 1, and 2. Okay. And then we should be able to destroy that, that. Are there any more? I'm not seeing any over here. There's 1. Okay. Oh, there you go. Boom. Boom. Okay, any more? We got a helicopter over here. Okay. And we got another helicopter over here. Okay. And there's got to be like one more Jeep somewhere over here. I don't see any right now. There you go. Easy. Is that all we needed to do? Or do we need one more helicopter? I think we need one more. There you go. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. Maybe out of snacks? I might have been out of snacks. Does your family support your career? Indeed they do. My family is rather chilbo baggins. Which is nice. It's nice to have a family that's not, you know, a bunch of pretentious doucherinos that are like, you're not allowed to do what you do. Okay, Vigilante must have, like, some sort of extra durability or something. Because it definitely just got tanked by a missile there. It must have extra durability in this mission. I just loved watching that guy fly out. That's amazing. Activate the jammers. Boop. Let's take this guy out really quickly before that becomes a problem. Okay. And kill you. Alright, and then you're gonna hop out. And then your little buddy's gonna hop out. There you go. Okay, good. Alright, not bad, not bad. Deactivate the jammer. And off we go. What? What? Why did my character just get out of the helicopter? Okay. I did not press the Y button on my remote. I can tell you that for a fact. I did not press get out. Alrighty then. I mean, plus YouTube pays decently well, and the reason I specifically did a GTA channel, so there's one other game I really like, and that's Helldivers. And promise, I'm tempted to do Helldivers content, but like, I just don't have the time. I do 2 YouTube channels basically full time, and it's like 10 hours of my life. And if I want to do another YouTube channel, I love Helldivers too. But man, if I wanted to also do Helldivers 2 content, bruh, I would literally have no life. It would be record for the one game, then it would be record for Helldivers, then it would be record for GTA. Boom, boom, boom. I would literally have no life. I would literally have no life. But one of the major reasons I picked GTA, first of all, is because I've played GTA for years. I got GTA 5 when I was 13, 14 years old. I begged my parents to get me it, and they did. I was that squeaker kid that everybody makes fun of. I was him. I was the main character. So, because of that, I have a lot of backstory with GTA. I know a lot about the game. I've always loved the title. And because of that, it's great because I can immediately move over to GTA 6 and, you know, already be engaged and interested in everything there. So that's already really, really good. So that's great. You know, Helldivers I also love, and I know a lot about the game. It's just, I don't have the time. I'm not asking how much you make, but do you make a good living wage? I was under the assumption that someone with 50k subs wouldn't make a ton. I mean, this channel is now starting to make... I mean, first of all, subscribers don't actually mean anything for income. It has to do with views. Subs don't mean anything to how much money you get. It's all based... Because views means more ads. The more people that watch a video, the longer they watch the video, the more ads you're getting. So, if you're averaging 1 million views a month, you're getting about $3 grand a month, depending on what your channel's content is. But that's a realistic representation of how money works in GTA. So it's pretty basic, or not GTA, in general. So I have 2 channels, right? And that's without adding in streams. So if I do streams, Subscribe for Taco's probably made like $200 on today's live stream just from people, you know, supporting him, giving him donations and stuff like that. Even if he made $100, it still is. I would assume though he made like $200. So if he makes $200 on a live stream and he were to stream every single day, that means he would make $6 grand a month just on live streams. And then when you add that with the fact that he's also getting, you know, maybe 2 million views a month, that means Subscribe for Tacos just on GTA alone might be making 12 grand a month on GTA content. I have 2 channels. So I have one with 112k subs, which is on a different game. And that channel does fairly well. And then I have this channel where I already went up like 4,000 or 5,000 subs this month. So the goal is my plan is that when GTA 6 comes out, I'm going to make a bunch of money with it, and then I'm going to invest that money into real estate, and then I'm going to rent out those properties, and then I'll have income for when I'm done with YouTube. I'll still have money, right? That's the goal. Because my parents don't mind me living with them. So the goal is that I'm going to save up money, which I've already done a decent job at. I've saved up a solid amount. And the goal is I'm going to save up till I probably have like 200 grand, maybe 250. I'll buy a house depending on where my parents are living at the time. And I will rent out that property. And then with that money, I'll buy another property. And the goal is that by the time I'm maybe like 40 or 45, I will have, 3 or 4 rental houses that I have up. So even if YouTube is no longer a thing and I'm no longer able to earn money from it, I'm earning, maybe a couple grand a month, maybe 6 or 7 grand a month from various properties. And what's great about, real estate in general is that once you're done with it, you can just sell the properties, right? If I'm like 60 or something and I just want to retire and I don't want to run the properties anymore, I can just literally sell them. It's like a passive business in GTA. Think of it like your agency, right? So you just keep making money, and then eventually, when you're older and you don't want to manage the properties anymore or something like that, you sell the properties for, I don't know, whatever the value is. Property usually goes up, but so does inflation. So, let's say you break even on the properties, and then you had them rented out for the last 15, 20, 30 years of your life. So if you had them rented out for like 20 years and you made like, you get my point. So that's my goal. Invest money into property and then rent that property out. That's the whole goal. That'll be like my long-term investment plan. But for now, the main purpose of my life is to play games, record, and post videos. That is it. I have no life, but I mean, honestly, as people say, you work when you're young and you have fun when you're older. And my goal is, oh no, I got the freaking wrong crate. Okay. And okay, I need to lift the plane up. I'm losing my mind. This thing is flopping all over the place. It's like a soggy freaking French fry, bro. There you go. Renting out houses is a lot of work, not really passive. Just about the tenants. Oh, I know, but usually you buy houses in a decent area, right? If you buy a house in a really shitty neighborhood, you're gonna get shitty tenants. If you buy a house in a very nice neighborhood, then it depends. Because I'm not, if I were to get a $250,000 house and rent out, I'm not going to buy one that's in a really trash neighborhood. I'll get a smaller house that's maybe 1,500 square feet, 1,300 square feet that I can rent out for, 20, 30 grand a year. I don't know how much you can rent out houses. It depends on where you're living, how popular the city is, the destination, how much tourism is there. But in general, if you get a nice area, you're probably going to get nicer people, right? My parents, for example, had a vacation home that they rented out in Florida, and it was at a very nice area. So because of that, they never had anybody that was really a problem. So that's kind of the goal. And what I do is, my mother, she's like, it's sad that I don't know how old my mom is, but honestly, nobody in my family really pays attention to age at this point, but she's like 50. I think she turned 50 last year. She's either 50 or 49. I'm not like a terrible son, but she would help me take care of the property. So she would, if there's any problems, a lot of people do Airbnb. I do agree. Airbnb is a good way to make money. The only problem is it's a lot more work. You have to constantly keep up. You have to make sure that people are coming. So in general, I think long-term rental is better. You have somebody rent out the house. You do a contract for a year or 2 years. They rent out the property for that long. You make the money monthly. And then all you have to do is, if there's a problem with the house, that gets fixed. That's the general way I do it. Okay. What's funny is even though we had to restart on this one, I think we're actually faster than we were on our previous attempt, which is interesting. So let's see if this actually works. If done correctly, we should have the moguls here in this finale. I'd love to stream, but I don't really have the time, unfortunately. Yeah, that's the problem. Oh, we do have the moguls. Sweet. But it is the problem in general. I do fully agree. You just don't have time, right? You don't have time to do what you want in life. And it's unfortunate, but it's also a reality, right? I got lucky. I got really lucky. I started doing YouTube when I was... I don't know how old I was when I started doing YouTube, but I was young. I started when I was maybe 16. Nah, not even. I was probably 15 years old. I always wanted to be a YouTuber. Literally when I was 13, I used to watch content creators like Jacksepticeye. I'd be like, that, I want to be him. And the problem is right now, it's just hard to be a variety channel because people don't watch variety content anymore. It's a lot easier to build a channel focused on one type of content. I mean, how many Markipliers are there? I love Markiplier, but it's just, it's very hard to become a content creator like that because you're no longer making videos based off of the content. You're making videos based off of your personality. And I think I have a personality that people would want to watch, but it's just more... You know, you have to stand out from the other 8,000 content creators that already exist. It's very challenging. It takes a lot of effort, and you have to stay fresh, you know. So that's why I'm not really planning on doing variety content right now. The reason I picked GTA specifically is because I know that Rockstar has such a reputable company, and you know, they're just known for being... what they are. They're the gold standard of gaming in general. Like, I know we don't agree with everything Rockstar does, but at the end of the day, they are still the gold standard of gaming in GTA, right? GTA is still, like, the most popular game of all time, and it makes sense why. It really is a super, super impressive game when you consider everything. Okay, here we go. There we go. Oh, we gotta speed up a little bit. Oh, no. Okay. God, it's so hard to bomb the plane sometimes. Alright, let's put the bombs away. Let's start shooting the plane. Uh-huh. Keep shooting. Here we go. This part I'm actually going to have to pay a little bit of attention to. Just because obviously it requires a lot of effort. Ow. Okay, here we go. You have to be a decent pilot to destroy the Titan fairly fast. I will say that. You have to definitely be decent at flying a plane. This is definitely faster though. Like, you can't deny that it's a ow, bruh. Okay, you can't deny this is definitely a lot faster. Like, we are way ahead of the curve here. And I didn't do the best job destroying it, but, like, this is definitely quicker. Okay, and... there you go, done. That was way faster. That was definitely... even though I didn't do a great job on that attempt, that was definitely faster. Definitely faster. I'm new to your channel. Great videos, been watching them since a few days. Nice, nice. Great to see new people on the channel. What is the name of your other channel? That one is called Droodles Blitz, but it's specifically on one game, which is World of Tanks Blitz. So, unless you know about World of Tanks, it probably won't be the most exciting channel for you. Alright, so we're going to jump out of our mogul. Oh, wait, no. I wanted to test this. Because you guys said it. So, let's see. The test was... I like how it spawned me in the buzzard there. The test that you guys told me to try out was if you kill yourself... The test was if you kill yourself, will it spawn you with your car at the area. That was the test. I'm interested to see. Oh my god, it does. Oh, that's way faster. Okay, so just kill yourself the moment... Okay, that's big brain. Whoever said that, big brain. big brain. And then you can just bomb everybody with the vigilante. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Oh, the genius. Oh, look at this. Boom, boom, boom. And then you can just run right... Oh, this is so good. Oh, yes. I'm making a video on this tonight. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. B-A-X-A. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, wait, wrong one. B-X-Y-X-B. X, Y, X, B, Y. Okay, we're good. We're good. They're pretty close to me, but let me use snacks. Oh, okay, we're good. Oof. Oof, that was a little too close for comfort there. Okay, destroy you. Eat some more snacks. Okay. You're dead. You're dead. Ow. Could you die? That'd be great. I guess I can't hit him from here. Well, the crate's going to be dropped in just a moment anyway. Here we go. So hard to do it this way. Yeah, it is harder to obviously do it bombing the Titan, but I think it's definitely worth it. Okay, there we go. Alright, and we run over here, kill you. There you go. Okay, and eat some snacks. Do this. Alright, here we go. Boom. This is way quicker, though. Like, if I can get this perfectly done well, we could actually complete this so fast. What's up? You've shown me a lot with this crap. Used to take forever. Yeah, and I'm still learning things. Just today alone, I learned, I would say, 3 things, which will shave down the time doing this by such a quick amount that it's legitimately, I'm going to make a whole video on it, and it's going to be crazy. Alright, here we go. And done. Okay, now we can just immediately hop into the Titan and take it off. Okay. There goes the crate. Boom. Blows up those vehicles. That's absolutely hilarious. I love watching that. Okay. Alright, let's get the Titan into the air. Boom, boom, boom. Is it worth the spam, the Mackenzie, to become a better pilot? I mean, I don't think it'll make you a better pilot, honestly. If you want to become a good pilot, fly around the buildings and under the bridges in Los Santos. Honestly. Or, better yet, go into a public lobby and just start dogfighting random people in jets. It's very easy. Sometimes they suck, sometimes they're good. You can also go up against, Oppressor Mark II pilots. Heck, join my Discord server. I didn't pin the link here in this video, which I should have. I'm big stupid man, but I always forget to do that. I wish there was like an automated tool that would do that. Actually, there probably is. I can probably set it up through OBS, but I'm too lazy. Okay, let's destroy these vehicles. Vehiculars. Boop. Boop. If you kill yourself after loading, do you spawn in the air with the Titan? And is that quicker than starting and taking off? Kill yourself after loading, do you spawn in the air with the Titan? Well, there's no way to really find out now, is there? It's a little teeny bit too late. But, in regards to your question, I don't know, actually. I don't think so. Do you spawn in the air with the Titan if you die? I don't think it would save time, though. I don't know, but I don't think it would. Sometimes it's hard for me to tell, really, what is the fastest way to do everything. Okay, so let's get in our Titan, and... Boom, 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 boom. Okay, perfect. This will be good. We're able to destroy this. Boom, okay. And then we head to the last area and we're completely done. What's up, man? You've shown me a lot. Oh, I already read that one. Can you use your second character to bypass the wait for the mission? Yes, indeed you can. You can literally go boom, 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 back and forth. It's completely overpowered. The character swap method is by far the best way to earn money in GTA Online. I don't care what any content creator tells you. I don't care what any content creator posts. It is the best way of earning money, unless you're going to glitch the game. But if you're glitching the game, that's a different story and not necessarily fair. Okay, here we go. Alright, so I'm going to record a video tonight. And I don't know when I'm going to post it. It'll probably be tomorrow. I think it might be the first video I post tomorrow. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to... This was a quick run. Honestly, this was very quick. Like, I died once, which wasted probably about 1.5 to 2 minutes of time. If I didn't die, and I had killed myself a little sooner, and I had done a slightly better job with the bomb placement. And by the way, those are cluster bombs. I'm hoping... Well, I'd have to redo the mission, which is a little annoying. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to just stick with the cluster bombs. But if you add everything together that I've done today, I'm going to be able to complete this in like 47 minutes. I legitimately think that if I hadn't screwed up, and if I do everything perfect with the bombs, and I do everything perfect, you know, if I kill myself faster, so I spawn with the vigilante, and everything else, if I'm able to do a perfect run, I think that realistically, I could do this in less than 45 minutes. I do think that that will be possible. If you blow up the Titan before takeoff, it does not spawn you in the area. I didn't think so. So there's really no advantage to doing that. But that was quick. That's a quick run. 46:52, and I died. Like, I actually died during the Iron Mule setup and had to restart, which wasted about 2 minutes. And that was... We could have done this legitimately in less than 45 minutes, just there alone. So if I had done a better job on taking out the Titan and on certain area, I legit could have done this in less than 45 minutes. That's actually crazy. I'm going to make a video on this definitely tonight, once this cooldown's over. So, this is actually really, really good news. Definitely something that I think is video worthy. You guys can let me know what you think in the chat, though. I feel like it'd be kind of fun to challenge other content creators into seeing if they could get less than 45 minutes. Honestly, I don't think there's going to be many. Gilly Master did 52 minutes, so we beat Gilly Master's time here right now by about 5 minutes. Like, that is a big advantage. Well, actually, almost 6 minutes in time. There you go. 1,522,000. That is crazy. I think below 45 would be easy for you. I'm sure I've seen a video where a guy done it in 38. If somebody did it in 38 minutes, it probably involved glitches, though. I don't think it's human... Oh, didn't mean to do that. I don't think it's possible to do this in less than 40-ish minute. I would say 42 is like the cusp of how fast you can do it without using glitches, honestly, at that point. So, that's what I'd say. But either way, hopefully enjoyed today's stream. And if you would like to see more content like this, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. Discord is linked in any video of mine, so if you want to join the Discord, you can check that out as well. I will be keeping you guys posted with everything you need to know GTA Online-wise. And, yeah, I guess I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.